Hello there. I'm History of the Flash, but you can call me JD.
Ahoy in Comic Hunter, also known as just Hunter.
I'm Comic Rebirth, also known as Harper.
Oh, I don't know who I am now. Who am I?
You just weren't prepared for that.
And this is a hero story, episode number 141. Welcome. Tyler and Harper have returned, even though Harper has lost his identity and his
sanity, his health, everything, really.
I've lost everything. Yes, but I do have my doctor's appointment, so it'll
he's back.
Okay. I'm back, I think so. I literally was making like my comeback post for Instagram yesterday, and I was too sick to make it.
What?
How does that even
I was like trying to record my voice, and I was like, I sound ill, and then I stood up, and I thought I was going to pass out, and I went, maybe
you stood up, and you just
went, pretty much.
Well, hopefully you don't die in an episode.
If you're gonna die, you gotta die while we're recording, though.
Okay, honestly, there was a thought process. I like originally wasn't going to be on for this, but I'm like, if something severe does happen in the next week, I wouldn't want my last episode to be, I want to leave you guys with something. Although I did do that Tony Stark voice message thing last week.
That was
cool. Maybe that would have been the right way to end it.
This is your final testament, so you can do your video will on a hero story. You could, give away all your.
It's true.
Oh, I would.
Who gets the Iron Man hot toy if you, kick
Tyler? Who the fuck else is gonna? Who's gonna get all the Iron Man CGC books? Tyler. Even if he tells them, I don't care.
But Harper, I'm an Iron Man fan. Remember? I told you I was an Iron Man fan now.
Oh yeah, Hunter. Because I'm so sick, Hunter actually got me in the group chat because I was like, Hunter, you're the most wannabe Daredevil fan in the world. Because I'll be like, oh, Hunter, are you up to this? And he'll be like, yep. And then I'll spoil it, and he'll be like, no, I'm not.
He told me about that last
week. He's an idiot. Anyway, and it was just like. And he goes on this big tangent, then he comes back to Daredevil, and he's just like, oh, I guess it's just, I'm more into characters like Batman and Tony Stark than I am Daredevil. And I responded like, what? Since when are you more into Tony Stark? Like, I had no idea about any of this. I was so fucking taken aback.
He was like stuttering.
I was dead set, like, books. How did I not know this? And then he was like, hey, got ya. And I was like, oh, you fucking...
Wait, he got you? This is the biggest reverse Uno card in existence.
I'm not well.
It was like 2 a.m.
dying.
Here, I think... Could I play the message, Harper?
Yeah, fuck it, I don't care.
Because I think I found it here. Yeah, your reply was... Never mind, I can't find it. Somewhere around it. You sent a lot of voice messages.
Literally just
there
said,
it
I
is.
think
It's the
I
one that
found
said my mind was blown.
What are you saying? Like 6 months ago that Daredevil was like your favorite character now? When did Iron Man become... When did you start liking Iron Man more than Dad? What? I mean, Batman, sure, like I can get, he's one you've kind of always had in the back pocket. When did you start liking Iron Man more than Daredevil? That blows my fucking mind.
I was proud of that.
Well, like, now you have
I feel like played that as Hunter almost felt too bad where he's like, oh no, now I can't tell him.
I was going to keep going, but I felt bad.
Oh, sorry. Now I have to actually read Iron Man and become a fan.
I was just going to try to piss you off.
If you had kept going with that, it would have killed my will to live.
Yeah, that's why I stopped, because I was afraid that you were going to die.
I
mean, I haven't read much Iron Man, but I've read enough that I think I like him. I'm probably the Iron Man guy in the community. I was gonna be like that. Like, I haven't read that much, but like I know what Armor Wars is about.
I think I get it.
Yeah, I get it. I haven't read it, but I get it. So.
I mean, in that theoretical person's defense, it's not that hard to get, is it? Really? It's a robot suit, like. Really?
It's a sad guy in a robot suit.
It's a sad drunk dude in a robot suit. Like, you'll get it.
I mean, you can say that about any hero. It's just a.
Is every hero a sad drunk guy in a robot suit?
Well, I mean, like you could be like Daredevil is just
like
a sad blind guy.
That's why I love Jonathan Kent's Superboy. The drunk guy in the fucking robot suit.
You can say that about any superhero. You can say that about any superhero. Yeah,
every single superhero
is a drunk, sad guy in a robot suit.
You could describe any hero in a way like that. Like Daredevil is the guy that over exaggerates. He's the blind guy.
That's how you describe Daredevil?
He's a drunk.
out of any description that you could have used for Daredevil, not like always beat up in the bathtub, like bruised, ugly. You decided
that often. I don't know, man.
Sometimes I'll stutter over myself, right? Like I'll say something, I won't word it right, and I'll feel like an idiot. And then we do this podcast, and I talk with Hunter, and I'm just like, oh no,
it's
feel like I feel better, right?
No, he's gonna
be.
Hey man,
I'm gonna be fine.
Harper's a cue ball. This one.
That's why I'm here. I'm here to make you feel better about yourself, man.
What if it was all an act? Like Hunter's a genius.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's just my character. Thank you, Tom. I mean,
anyway, what's the show?
Oh yeah, this is.
Imagine this was your first episode of a hero story. And you're like,
yeah, you'd be like,
I want to check out
if
this
it's
college
your first
podcast.
episode, fuck off. Like we don't.
Yeah, we don't want you here. No, but no new listeners. Only real fans. Only the real fans.
Whoa.
Go listen to episode 1 first.
Yeah, fucking backtrack. Read the back catalog, you idiot.
You get talking.
Yeah, you have to listen to every episode first. You gotta catch up.
I think we have to have a new 52 version of a hero story where we go back to 1, so someone could like get into.
And then we have
to
change our characters.
Episode 1 is JD and I
wear like weird turtlenecks. And
so what do you think will happen in Doomsday Clock issue 7?
Oh my god!
And we're just nervous.
I still remember driving and listening to your Doomsday Clock and Heroes in Crisis episodes because you guys are like the only people in the world that I could like be like, oh, what's their opinion on this? You know, everywhere else it would be like a review or something like a
where they don't give their opinion. They're just like, this happened, moving on.
Yeah, or an Instagram post. But I was driving and I'd listen to you guys. Like I still remember being annoyed that you guys didn't cover Heroes in Crisis 7. I remember like being so mad. Like I was listening to the week and you go through the comics and then like I was like, did they miss a week? And it turned out you just missed a week. And I was like, you fucking assholes. It was like the one issue I was looking forward to hearing you talking about.
I still have a notebook somewhere of I took notes for like the first 3 episodes of a hero story of like my thoughts on the comics. So I could like kind of get it concise to the point. And I looked back at that and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why would I ever prepare?
I just got a notification. Apparently, Ethan Gibbons started following a hero story. So thanks, Ethan.
Yeah.
Good timing, mate.
Yeah, I just got that too. Yeah.
Yeah, we all got that notification.
Yeah, for some I don't usually get follow notifications.
I don't have Instagram notifications on.
Oh, okay.
Well, we're not all
we all got
like
Ethan
you.
Gibbons.
Fucking hell.
This is fame.
Ethan Gibbons. We should do that every time we get any hero story notifications. We're just like, hey,
you just be like, yeah, like it's
that guy's
like a Twitch stream. Thank you, Ethan Gibbons.
If he's just now following, this could be like his first, maybe second episode too, and he'd be like, "What?"
A little word
Ethan,
of
you're
advice.
coming on the show next week.
Just start DMing the hero
You're gonna be in
story
Harper's
account
Will, Ethan.
Thursday nights.
Yeah.
And
You're gonna get all the Harper's stuff.
So this week there's not many comics out. There's not much news out either, except for one huge thing, Venom 2, which we'll get to soon.
Why are we even doing this then?
I'm so happy that we get to talk about Venom 2.
Oh, yeah, that's why.
Get to talk about Venom 2.
Yeah, well, that's why. That's why.
Tyler, when he was like, "Have you seen the Venom 2 trailer?"
Yeah,
and I went, "No," and he went.
It was the first thing I did in the morning.
Yeah, you were just like, "You will love it," because it's so stupid.
Just before we get fully into that, I will say for comics of the week, for those who want to skip ahead, we got DC Festival of Heroes celebrating Asian culture and superheroes. We got Batman Urban Legends #3 and the Amazing Spider-Man King Size issue. And JD, you have a comic
King
too,
Size issue.
Geiger.
Oh, you got it?
Not Geiger again. No.
Every issue.
Who's that written by? JD? Out of
curiosity.
curiosity.
No one's reading
Johns.
Geiger.
Oh no. Anyways, starting with the news of the week, Venom 2. Thoughts?
It's like it's like the Dark Knight's death metal Legends of the Dark Knights issue in movie form. It's like that issue that we all read in movie form. It has to be, right? Like it's like the stupidest thing we're ever gonna see.
It looks so good. Like that first 30 seconds where it's just him making breakfast and he slaps all the food together. I'm like, I'm so excited for it to be so dark. And I know people are also going to be like, oh, well, you know, like originally Venom was like kind of darkly comedic and a bit goofy.
He still
and
is.
blah,
He
blah,
still
blah.
is today. He still is.
That is good. That is good. I don't want this movie to be like intentionally like, oh, that was funny. I want it to be like the lobster scene in the first one where I'm like, what were they going
Yeah, what
for?
are they trying to do here? Like,
what is the
who is this
joke?
for? Yeah.
Like they clearly meant it to be funny, but it was funny for totally different reasons. Because you just look at it and in your mind, it's just a still frame of Tom Hardy in a lobster tank just eating lobsters.
Yeah, it's like one of those jokes where you think about, like, you're like, who wrote this joke? Like, whose is this?
That's like, yeah, for this trailer, he's just like sitting in a. Imagine filming that. Like, you have like the intern come over, just like slap ketchup in Tom Hardy's face as he goes.
Yeah. And it's Andy Serkis as well directing it, so he's behind the scenes telling everyone what to do.
All right, we got to get the ketchup on his face now. Tom Hardy's like, all right, I'm doing this for my kid.
Well, you make him sound like Vin Diesel.
I don't know. What does Tom Hardy sound like in interviews? Hey, I'm doing this for my kid.
He's British.
I'm doing this for my kid.
Right, governor. No, that's Jason Statham.
I'm doing this for my children.
Yes.
He talks like Bane every time.
Oh, going back to the Bane
trailer
voice.
for Venom 2.
Can you imagine if
Let them be honest.
yo, someone's got to do that edit where it's like Eddie is Eddie, but Venom is Bane.
Here you go, Eddie.
That would be
We will
awesome.
eat Mrs. Chun now.
Oh, here we go. Now Hunter's gonna do it for the next 30 minutes.
Yeah.
he does it well after it's funny though.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I
That's
Yeah,
Hunter
I
and
do,
Robert.
I
Like
do.
the joke is dead, and Hunter's like, "Hey guys, I came up with this new joke." Hunter just recently started saying, like, "What are those?" and "Damn Daniel" in 2021. He's like,
Damn
"This is
Daniel
the
was
best
never
thing I've
funny.
ever
It's
I'm
done."
gonna
funny.
have
I
to-
think it's funny. It's funny if you know a guy named Daniel. I feel
No,
bad
he's
for
never
those people
funny.
named Daniel, actually.
Never funny.
Do you
you've ever
actually
interacted
believe
with a
that?
man named Daniel?
I think people named Daniel think it's hilarious.
My friend Daniel's never complained about
Yeah, my friend Daniel loves it, man.
it.
Yeah.
I hate you.
What if they make that joke?
You're an idiot.
If Venom like starts quoting memes. Oh god. Oh
He
god.
probably will.
It's just,
Yeah,
okay.
that's what.
This is like a serious take. I am more excited for this movie than I am for Suicide Squad. Like the Suicide Squad.
What's wrong
think-
with you?
I think James Gunn's Suicide Squad will be better, but if they both came out the same day, I would go to Venom 2 first.
What's
I
wrong
don't
because, like,
think I care about either.
You know that meme where it's like insert popular movie here and then book and the line is like one person for book? That would be Hunter.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if both movies were there, I'd probably look at Suicide Squad and be like, "That'll be good," and then I'll look at Venom 2 and be like, "Venom 2."
Harper's dying.
Venom 2. So yeah, I don't know. I think the trailer looked extremely stupid, but
Found this
in
today.
a fun way.
Back in the day when Venom came out, we were doing Big Who at the time, and we refused to go see Venom because we thought it was the stupidest movie of all time. But we pirated it a couple of months later to watch it, and Andrew took notes, and I found his notes on Venom, and it's just like stupid lines from the movie, like "Let me get the check" and "Ain't nothing changed but the weather," and "That's a dead end, not for us.
Why?
It got us. I'm Venom and you are mine."
Why?
It's so stupid. Venom, get in the rocket.
Well, we actually
Venom getting the rocket.
He's got one up his ass too.
The best part about that is like that, you know, that's him writing it after the fact, seeing the movie, but like that's what it would have been when people were writing the movie too. They're just having to.
No, he
envision-
wrote this during the movie. Well, he took
No,
notes
but I'm
during.
saying like when they wrote the movie, that's what it was. They were looking at
Oh,
it
yeah.
like Venom get in the rocket, and
Yeah.
like
And yeah, yeah.
Rocket.
Tom Hardy's like, "Venom, get in the rocket. Venom, get in the rocket. Venom, get in." Like he's
Venom,
testing
get
his
in the
voices.
Can't
there
do
is a we actually
everyone do their Venom voice.
all right, saying what?
Well, you
Um,
know,
I am
in the
kind of a
original
loser.
movie,
I am kind of a
loser.
I am
On
kind
my
of
kind
a
of
loser.
You know, there's the line he says, "Eyes, lungs, pancreas, so many
Yeah.
snacks, so little time." Yeah, it's like the way he says pancreas always made me laugh because he says it with like an accent that he doesn't have. It's just
like a turd in the wind.
Oh yeah.
Like a
Yeah.
turd in the wind.
We actually
a great
reviewed Venom on a hero story, and JD said that he really liked it.
Look at him. Of course he did.
He's the typical
guy.
Venom fan.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Listen, if we can take our statements from after a movie, then Hunter fucking loved Justice League. So I don't want to take shit from him.
That's
so
true.
shut the fuck up.
That's true.
Second of all,
Whoa.
Yeah, but
did
you
enjoy
both
it
still
after.
defend BVS even this year. So like, you're both.
Yeah, where's the
idiots.
joke?
okay, you like Zack Snyder's Justice League. You like Iron Man 3.
Ooh,
I think
that's-
Iron Man
that's
3
better
is
than
better
BVS.
Disgusting. Anyway, not the point.
Wait,
I think out of the
even
theater,
just as a movie, it's better than BVS. Come on now.
I think out of the theater, I enjoyed Venom for the sake of it was right out of the theater. I don't know. We recorded literally right when I got home.
Yeah,
So,
Historically, you love the theater experience.
It's
so that
episode
reflects-
20, a Hero Story episode 20 Venom review.
Dude,
20.
the first shot of the Venom 2
historically-
trailer.
Historically, I like movies more when I leave versus when I get time to think about it.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that's for everyone too.
So if you were asking me about Venom now, and I've rewatched it since, and it's kind of just yeah, it's okay. It's got some decent moments, but I don't like Venom as a character. I think the whole Venom era of Spider-Man is stupid.
Oh, hold on. Oh,
I don't
I
care.
think the
I
whole
don't like it.
Spider-Man era
Oh,
of
okay.
Spider-Man is stupid, personally.
I think the whole Peter Parker era is dumb. Yeah.
yeah,
JD,
that's
what do you prefer? Do you prefer the Snyder Cut or Venom? Because those are two movies. You said you
I
like Snyder
guess-
Cut, but you said you like Venom.
A Snyder cut, but I don't really care for the Snyder cut. either.
obviously.
Would you watch what was that guy's name? Whoever directed Venom? Would you watch a director's cut of Venom?
Was
4
it
hours
Ruben-
long.
Ruben Fleischer? Is
I
that
Yeah,
it?
the
would.
Fleischer cut. Would you
think I would.
watch the Fleischer cut?
The Fleischer cut.
I don't know if I could sit there 4 hours in a movie. It's very hard for me.
I would love that. Part 1. Don't count on it, Venom.
Count on it, Eddie.
Yeah. Beloved
God.
symbiote, beloved parasite. Ugh, all day. I would watch that all
I'm
day.
a little Harper. How sad are you that for Venom 2 they got?
Well,
rid of
I'm terminally ill, so I'm quite.
How
sad.
how sad are you in general?
Yeah, how, are you okay with that? No, I mean,
Harper,
but they got
how
rid
sad are
of Carnage's wig. He has a different hairstyle.
Oh, am I sad about it? I mean, I have ranted before about how incredible that end credit scene of Venom 1 is, where he looks like Tyler with a red filter.
It was
over
like
his-
Raggedy Ann
it's ridiculous. Like,
It's just something
so
like there's
funny.
gonna be
or like Chucky.
Carnage. Something
Like I saw it, like I saw he's got normal hair here, and I once I saw that, I went, oh, I see like why they cast him now, because he does look like a serial killer.
Did you
Woody
see
Harrelson.
did you guys see the Andy Serkis breakdown of it? And one of the things he points out specifically that he wanted to change the hair from the post credits. He's like, we got
Well,
new
like,
hair, a whole new
obviously.
look and whatnot.
Yeah, well, obviously, like, they were never gonna leave it.
The first shot is rules. No eating people.
No eating people, yeah.
Who is that for? You guys know, right? Like, who are you reminding?
As if Venom's gonna see that and go, oh yeah, that's
Yeah, I was
right."
about to eat it at someone, but
Yeah,
shit, I
but-
forgot about
but
the
I-
pizza box on the wall.
know, we were in another state and we were in a fight, and I was gonna eat this guy, but then I remembered the cardboard sharp.
Yeah, I remember the pizza box that we
their
taped to the
apartment
wall.
Just Tom Hardy writes it down, puts it, and goes, "You see what I see, right? You see that?"
You see what I like.
Yeah, and he had to
that's what it sounds
underline
like.
no twice. Like
Every
no,
Eddie
no.
Brock
eating
wakes
people.
up and he looks at that for a solid few minutes, and until Venom's like, "Okay, we started it now."
He's like,
I got it,
"Okay,
yeah. Eddie, can I eat people? Look at the sign. All
Look
right,
at the fucking
fine.
sign.
Do you not remember the sign? What do you
Respect
guys
this
think
sign.
of Carnage, in general? Carnage.
It's just
not
an
Cletus.
very
orange
orange.
riot, right?
Yeah, he's orange, right?
Why is he
It-
not red?
He's skinnier.
Why
which
is this movie called Let There Be Carnage?
helps. I was thinking about that too.
It's literally Maximum Carnage is the perfect title. It's the only title, really. And they called it Let There Be Carnage.
What? Who? Yeah.
Like, it even
What if
has
they titled
characters
it-
from Maximum Carnage.
Yeah, but they could have titled it Venom. When I get out, there's gonna be
It'd-
carnage.
That would be
Like,
better. I would have preferred
fire
that.
corners.
When I get out, there's gonna, or no, just Venom. There's gonna be Carnage.
On the poster, it's just so fucking long.
Yeah, it'd be like the Harley Quinn one.
Even just Venom Carnage.
Fantabulous
would be fine.
Emancipation of
I
one.
would accept Venom
Cletus
too.
Kasady.
That's what we've been calling as Venom.
That would be it right there. Venom, the Fantabulous Emancipation of one Cletus Kasady.
What if they said, Tyler, would you be upset if it was called Venom Volume 2?
Volume 2?
Oh my
Venom
God,
Part
yeah.
2.
Like it's so serious. Venom
Yeah.
Chapter 2. Just
Venom Venom Chapter 2. That's good. I would love that.
it's so serious.
Just
That would
Venom
be
anything,
amazing.
really. Venom Infinity War.
Venom,
Venom, The
at
Legend
least-
of the Ten Rings.
But at least Let There Be Carnage is dumb. Like, at least it knows that it's dumb. Like, if it was Chapter 2, we'd all be like I can
Who would
imagine
it-
the Joker
but it's like,
sequel
it's a
called Joker
request.
Chapter 2.
Let
You know
there
what I mean?
be carnage, or is it a statement? What is it?
It's
Like,
a
I don't
statement.
understand it. Is it someone saying, "Can you let there be carnage?"
That's a good
Or is
point
it
with
"Let
saying
there
that
be carnage"?
like it's
Let there
like
be carnage.
pretty dumb in a way. Like it knows what it's doing.
It's pretty
the
dumb
trailer
in a
starts-
way. It is just
The,
dumb.
the trailer
It's not
starts
dumb
off
in a way.
humorous, but if you look back at the Venom 1 advertisements, it was all like dark, serious.
wasn't even
this
in it.
isn't your friendly neighbor, it's Spider-Man.
This isn't your
Venom.
grandma's Venom.
You're like,
yeah.
knock, knock, let the devil in. Yeah.
Your grandma's Venom.
Like it was just trying to be so serious, and the movie comes out, and then like 35 minutes in, you see Eddie Brock.
Yeah, if they lean into the fact that this is going to be the stupidest movie ever, then that's like, then
Which they
sure.
are.
But
It seems like they
and I
are.
trust. See, the thing is like I trust Andy Serkis on the basis of him being Andy Serkis, but I don't know if he's ever directed a movie before. So this
Imagine
could
if
go
he jumps
any
into an
way.
even bigger lobster tank.
Yeah.
Just women in it.
Venom just jumps in. Yeah, Venom
just
jumps into the-
demolishing lobsters by
Yeah.
the
Like, it seems like
dozen.
it's going to be more of a comedy, which for Venom, I'm
And I
okay
think,
with.
yeah, I think that would be kind of fun, but it just looks so dumb.
Yeah.
It just looks so stupid. And like,
This
what is
the-
this
is the
universe
movie
even?
that he directed?
Oh, he
Oh,
directed
Mogul.
that too.
Oh.
Oh, like the dark Jungle Book.
I didn't like
I
that.
nearly just said the
I
evil
watched
Jungle
that.
Book.
I didn't
You
really
just
like
call
that.
him Mogul. Mowgli.
Mammoth Mogul.
Mowgli. But did you hear about Andy Serkis said that the characters in this universe are unaware of Spider-Man and all those other
Yeah.
characters? He didn't say they don't exist. He said they're unaware.
If they're unaware, then they can't exist. Like, surely
yeah,
you would have
yeah.
put
But
Spider-Man.
also there's like, and this could be nothing, obviously, but then there's this, and people think
Yeah.
that says Avengers.
yeah,
and it
Didn't
could-
it actually say passengers or something?
It probably says like passengers, but it's
Could
what
say
are they gonna
Avengers.
do? What is Venom 3 gonna be?
No.
Venom.
It's gonna be Spider-Man, right?
King
Like it has to be.
Null. Fucking hell.
Can you imagine? Yeah, it's King in Black.
Let there be
Venom?
Null.
Can you imagine
Chapter
like
3.
3 years from
Venom-
now we're recording
Venom
a hero
Part
story
3.
and we're just like Knull and Cyclops were just casted for Venom 3.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah. They
Benedict
cast Jean Grey for
Cumberbatch
Venom 3.
is coming
Venom
in for
3,
Venom
Null and
3.
Void.
Yeah.
Nolan
Null and
Void.
Void.
It's good.
I don't know. I feel like a Venom. I think well, we don't know right now because there are several rumors of like Venom coming to the MCU, and I feel like we'll get confirmation after Spider-Man: No Way Home. But right now,
No Way Home.
No Way Home. But right now,
No
I
Way
don't.
Home?
That like there wasn't a colon in there. Spider-Man No Way Home.
No Way Home.
Spider-Man No Way Home.
I-
No Way
it
Home.
just-
Spider-Man No Way
I mean,
Home.
like the
Hello,
Daily
it's Spider-Man
Planet-
No Way Home.
The Daily Planet.
It's
also
me,
had,
Tom
like, the
Holland, doing the
original,
press
like-
tour for No Way Home.
No Way Home. Me
No
new
Way
movie.
Home.
No Way Home.
Oh, that'd
No
be
Way
awesome.
Home.
Now,
and it-
new movie, No Way Home.
Check out,
No Way
check out
Home.
my movie Cherry, guys. It didn't make as much money as I thought.
Cherry. Buy Apple Plus for Cherry, please.
Yeah.
By
The
Apple
Russo
Plus,
brothers
so
made it.
you can see a camera go in me asshole.
So you can
Whatever
see me.
happens in that
You can
movie.
see me mates, the Russo brothers. So stupid. Did anybody see Cherry?
I
Does
didn't.
anybody care about Cherry? Like
I just
remember
heard
they
about.
made
I
so
just
much
heard about
work
the
about that
POV
movie.
rectum exam. That's all I heard.
Yeah, they made
about.
so much work about how he's like 17 characters in that movie and nobody saw it.
Yeah, it's not split, motherfucker. No one cares.
Yeah, they were like from the directors of Avengers Infinity War. They
And
thought they
no
were going to
one
get
watched
Infinity
it.
War Endgame numbers.
I think that was the same thing when that Bridges one came out.
21
Um,
Bridges, yeah,
Yeah,
produced
the
by
the way they
them. It's
marketed
like,
that, I remember
bruh.
seeing trailers for that. Like,
It's
the
like,
directors
bruh,
of
that was my
Infinity
secret.
War and Endgame present Chadwick Boseman in a super movie.
Yeah, it's like,
God.
But then
what if they did that for this one though? Starring or directed by Andy Serkis, star of, and it just went through like
Well, Venom
all of his movies, he's not in
yeah,
it.
all the movies that he's like star of King Kong, Andy Serkis.
Oh no,
Star Wars: The Last
They could
Jedi.
do that though, because they could be like from the man who brought you, like Gollum.
Yeah,
and
from the man who
fucking
brought you. Yeah, it would flash. Yeah, Snoke, Gollum,
well, look at the
King Kong.
Morbius
Snoke.
trailer.
Yeah, because that's going on the resume.
yeah,
Fucking
Claw.
The Morbius
Caesar.
trailer has from the people they
Oh,
brought.
Oh, I
from Spider-Man
forgot
Far From
about
Home
Morbius.
And
Is that the same
Homecoming.
universe?
It's the same universe as Venom.
Jesus fucking Christ!
is
The
it
Venomverse.
like have they actually
With
said
Raimi
that, or is that just what
Spider-Man?
we assume?
Oh, I guess I don't know if they have said that.
I don't think
people
they've
just
ever
assume.
actually outright said it. I think we just assume that's what it is because that's funny.
They
And
should
it's got
just
Raimi's.
make
It's got
Andrew
Sam
Garfield
Raimi's Peter
Spider-Man in
Parker's,
that
yeah.
universe. Just
Oh, it's
make it
Raimi's.
Andrew's.
Oh,
I know
make
they
it
have
Andrew's?
Raimi's thing. Just make it Andrew's Spider-Man universe. The
It means
audience
you're gonna
aren't
get like a
stupid.
Morbius versus Venom movie for like the third. Like, who
Oh, that
gives
would
a
be
shit?
it. Yeah.
And they had the same trailer music as
Make
Godzilla
mine
versus Kong.
Morbius. That'd be it.
They're
Venom
gonna
3.
advertise it like Godzilla versus Kong, like one word.
Dude. Okay,
The
you know what?
greatest
I kind of
gladiator
want
match in
that.
the history of the world.
I kind of want. Imagine like the lowest scale Batman v Superman. Like,
That's
Civil
what it
War.
is. Like it's
That should-
lower than
yeah, you-
fucking Arrow in the Flash. Like it's
Yeah.
somehow lower than that. You've got Venom, which is like and then Morbius. Like okay,
But that's kind of hilarious, actually. Now
trailers
I
are
kind
just
of
fuck is
want
gonna
that,
watch
though.
Venom versus Morbius, and who is at all gonna be on
It's like-
fucking Morbius's
it's like-
side?
I kind of
Like,
want that, though. Is the thing that now I want this. Now I'm now
The
on the side of
posters
this.
will be like Captain America: Civil War. It's like a highly detailed like Venom
Yeah.
looking at Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Just staring back.
Venom v Morbius. Yeah, because then you get the hashtag VVM.
Last
like, it'd
warning,
be-
stand down.
VVM,
Jared
oh,
Leto has
no.
a-
beautiful.
I don't think that.
Now I want this. Like, this is my dream. Now, if that doesn't happen, I'll be sorely disappointed.
It'll be like Venom
Wow.
using like his actual powers against Morbius.
They're even doing it.
Like
Oh my
this.
god. They're even doing the same thing as like the Godzilla movies, because they did 2 Godzilla movies and a Kong movie. Now they did 2 Venom
Two
movies and a
Venom movies
Morbius
and a
movie.
Morbius movie.
Oh my god.
Further proof that we are living in a society.
We
Jesus.
just
Weren't they
cracked
gonna do?
Sony's-
Wasn't Sony gonna do
This is a huge
Spider-Man
Sony
versus
leak.
the Amazing Spider-Man?
You ever
Like, weren't
think
they
about
gonna
that
do
trailer we
Toby
got?
versus Andrew?
Oh,
Can you imagine that?
it'd be amazing. I would watch
That'd
that.
be so
I would
funny.
watch that if like Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man just like punched a hole in Tobey Maguire's face.
in his head,
Why?
like in
I
like
hate Tobey Maguire's
like
face, by the
Invincible.
way. He's just got a fuck
And I hate
face.
your
Anyway.
face.
Ooh.
No, you don't, Jada. You love my face, motherfucker. You can't even lie.
All right, you're right.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, actually, usually in superhero movies, when superheroes first meet, they fight. So you
Yeah.
think these Spider-Man
fight
for
characters,
their
mates.
Spider-Man are gonna fight for like 2
They
minutes.
fight for bits and then like that's like a thing though. That's like that's not just comic books, so that's a
They
trope.
fight
in
in a
everything.
forest, then they stop and stare at each other for a bit.
Does
Yeah.
mother know you weareth her drapes?
Yeah.
I would love.
really-
I
Lots of
would
podcasts just
love.
dropped dead from that.
I would love the Avengers scale of a movie, and it's just Venom and Morbius. Like, like you know what I mean?
But it
Like the
has, the
Avengers.
exact same scenes.
Yes,
like,
a retelling of the Avengers, like a remake of the
somehow
Avengers, but
they're
it's
in
just
a
those
forest.
two.
Morbius and
They do
Venom
the
are
spin
somehow
around
in a
and it's
forest.
just those two.
Lightning
That-
strikes
oh.
Venom, and you see like Eddie Brock's face and
I
Venom's
need
voice being
that.
like,
No, I actually
"Power
really want
charges
that.
at full percent." Eddie Brock's like, "Well, how about that?"
How
Well,
about that?
what if they build up the whole Sonyverse like that, like the Madam Web and the Black
Yes!
Cat? And
Oh
this,
my
and the-
Oh my
Silver
god.
Yeah,
Sable,
Spider
all that.
Woman. They're doing Spider Woman.
Yeah, like just get all those together.
Just for a second, Sean, what the fuck are you going to call this portion? Like,
The
the timestamps, what are
the
you calling this?
Venomverse.
The guys
Venom.
talk Venomverse.
We
We
established
are
the
planning.
Venomverse.
Oh god.
What if Sony hired us out of this? Like, I wouldn't even put it past them. They're like, that
Yeah,
is
they're
a
doing They're doing everything, man.
What are you
they're
doing with the
desperate.
iPad there, bud?
I'm gonna plan the Venomverse.
Oh,
You're gonna
for
okay.
fuck's sake.
Venom 1,
Yeah, so we got
Venom. Let there be carnage.
Venom
Or
Null and
comes up to
Void.
2.
Yeah.
Alternatively, Venom Chapter 2. Let there be.
Or
carnage.
yeah,
I'll do
Venom Volume
Chapter
2.
Venom Compendium
Morbius.
3 Null and Void.
Morbius.
Is
And
is
then-
the Silk Show being in this? Because that's like
Probably Silk.
Yep,
Silk,
yeah,
yes.
That's probably next. That's probably 4th because that's being filmed in
Yeah,
August.
And then Spider Woman,
Madam Web.
Spider Woman, Madam
Spider-
Web,
Spider Woman.
Aunt May.
Golden Oldie.
I forgot.
She could be like the Nick Fury of the universe. Can you imagine that? But it was like the old Aunt May. It was Rosemary Harris.
Yeah, but it's the Incredible Hulk post-credit scene where she shows up.
So it's those 6 movies, and then we need the team up. So what's the team
up?
Called? What's their
I
team
don't
name?
Thunderbolts.
No,
But they could just call them the Avengers.
It's just the Avengers.
It's just the Avengers.
No,
There's
it's
the Dark
okay,
Avengers.
It's not called the Avengers. It's just called Avengers.
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 Get rid of the.
Fucking hell.
Oh my
I
god.
just love the idea of
That's
all
phase
us
one.
Aunt May being like, we're putting together a team, and then they're just like, what the
How
fuck are you
old is she? Is she even still alive?
It's Amazing
I
Spider-Man
think she
2
is
Aunt May.
still alive, but she's very old.
It's Amazing
Like, she
Spider-Man
was-
2 Aunt May.
She's 93. It has to be her.
They-
Putting together a team.
Oh, they're doing it. They're doing Jackpot also has a movie.
Jackpot. Oh, of course. Yeah.
That could be phase 2.
Phase 2 of the Venom.
Oh, the Craven movie. That's got to be a big.
Oh
part.
yeah.
Isn't it incredible? Isn't it incredible that Sony can make such terrible things and then they made Into the Spider-Verse?
My heart's gonna give out at the Venomverse. Like, this is my last testament on fucking Earth. This is the
Phase
fucking
one.
Venomverse.
This all down.
Oh
Jesus
my god,
Christ.
Venom Chapter 2.
So
it even
You
kind of
should
looks
just
like
leak
the
that
font
and be
they
like,
used
oh,
for
that's
Venom.
from like that's the Sony leaks. Like, just put it out there. Be like, yo, this was
Yeah.
from the Sony leaks.
Yeah, just hack Sony's.
I had this
hack
all
Sony's-
planned.
Daniel RPK is like, this is from my exclusive source.
Yeah,
Right,
pay on, yeah.
exclusive
Go to my
source.
Patreon to get the
Just picture-
Venomverse.
In New York, in like the circle with all the team looking, Jared Leto's just himself. He's not even in a suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just
around.
And then and Craven the Hunter is there,
Jason Momoa.
and
yes.
Jackpot and Silk and
Like,
Spider
you got,
Woman.
like-
And Madame Web.
Like you got
They're
like
building this whole universe, and there's no Peter Parker. That's so insane to me, man. I
they have
did
hints
just
here and there. They have
just
Cletus
occurred to me.
Cassidy like hit a spider on a desk.
people. Yeah,
Yeah,
what-
that
like,
was
what-
their
yeah, people
reference.
were-
Yeah, whoa, that'll get the fans
Spider-Man.
going. Oh, he squished a spider.
In all seriousness, though, Venom 3 is probably going to be the Spider-Man crossover, right? Especially if they open up the multiverse. It has to. Be.
I really don't think they'll get there.
You don't think so?
I don't think they'll ever get there.
Everyone,
my-
I think.
you know,
see-
I think. I think the thing is that if they did that, I think there would be hype for that. I think people
dude, of
would
course they
go
would.
see that.
yeah.
I mean, there was hype for Godzilla versus Kong, and it's like not like any of those movies were particularly like spectacular. Like, it just
Yeah,
people
or like
wanna-
or like did extremely well. or
People want to
anything.
see.
Yeah.
yeah. they're
But you
just
also got to
very
think about the
sold
fact
name.
that Godzilla Kong came out like at the perfect time. So,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's
did
true.
it.
But people
but like
just
when
wanna
theaters
see
were
things fight.
reopening, it was like the first movie
Yeah,
people
true.
saw.
That is true.
Mhm. People just like seeing people fight. So the fact that we can see Spider-Man versus Venom done
If it was
better than
Called
3,
Spider-Man, versus Venom, Chapter 1. Like, people would
Chapter
see
1.
it for sure.
Compendium 1.
0.5.
One. Omnibus Volume 1.
Yeah, I want Venom 1.5 or whatever. I want like the in
Oh,
between. I want a novel of that.
It's just- it's
Build-
just
like
Ed- it's
expand the
just Eddie and
Venomverse
Venom
outside of
cooking.
movies.
Okay.
What's gonna be like the Disney Plus show?
well, Silk technically.
Oh, Silk. Yeah, I forgot about Silk.
Well, okay, we should call Venom 5 or sorry, Venom 5. We should call Avengers Avengers 5, but like in Roman numeral. Like Avengers
Numerical?
What is
Numerical.
Roman numerals? Is that what you meant to say?
You mean like it'd be the V and then it would
Yeah.
just say Venom?
Oh no, this is for like Avengers in phase 1. It's just Avengers.
Oh, Avengers.
they call
5,
it Avengers 5.
Venom. Oh my god.
Just
This
to,
is
just
a
to
V.
take out the MCU's Avengers 5.
That's
I thought
actually
you were saying they
incredible.
were gonna like we should call Avengers 5 just Venom 5.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking in our Venomverse.
It's just so confusing. Guys, come see the new Avengers movie Venom 5.
Like, But you know how Resident Evil Village is 8 and it's VII that they don't
Yeah.
they do that on the marketing. They would do Avengers 5, it'd be a V, and then it would so Venom, and it would just
Venom.
Avengers 5.
Oh.
Can you imagine that reveal? And we'd all be like, "What?" Like,
What the fuck is
that's
this?
And that's when we open the multiverse to Spider-Man, but we also get Arrowverse Arrow in there.
yes.
For Queen coming.
Tyler,
And,
you know
and
the
they go to
announcement day?
Smallville. Superman. What'd you say?
You know the announcement day where Kevin Feige's like, I'm having buyer's remorse on that Serpent
Yes,
Society
the
subtitle
Serpent
for Captain.
Society.
And like, Civil War comes up and everyone loses their shit. What if they did that? He's like, I'm having buyer's remorse on that Avengers 5. And like, it comes up with the
And
and then Venom. And then like, you just hear the crowd like, huh? What?
Huh? Yeah,
Everyone
that'd be
cheers.
so good.
Like, what? We've gone from Thanos to just Venom.
And you know what'd be fun if Venom wasn't even in it, and it was like it meant like the word Venom, like it was.
Everyone's expecting Venom to show up.
I was thinking, you know, Michael Keaton, how they like that trailer came out like a fucking year ago, and they were like, look,
Yeah,
Michael
Morbius.
Keaton's in Morbius. What if he's just not? And that was just a brilliant piece of marketing.
He's
I was thinking about that, like, because like it looks so low budget, because like the scene must be like people escape from a prison, and then Michael Keaton's there, and he's like, "Hey, get a duck," and then blah, whatever.
That's
a
the end credit
terrible
scene. Guarantee
reveal.
that's the end credit scene.
But like,
You think so?
imagine if that doesn't even happen. Like, it was just all a lie. Like, how good would that be? Like, it has.
Oh,
nothing-
I know the Disney Plus show. It'll be what's his name? Donald Glover's Prowler. He'll get the
MCU.
Disney Plus show.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was thinking
Yeah,
the
that's
Disney Plus show will be
definitely
Mrs. Chang's store. I just want to see what goes on in her.
Yeah,
closet. Or just
oh
like
my
regular.
God, yes. Or She Venom.
anthology series. Just
She Venom. It'd be
Her
the show-
dog
Yeah.
running around.
What's her name?
They'll
That'd be
do
so good.
Agent Venom, but they won't make him Flash Thompson. They'll just make some random character that's
I
so
think you
What's
said
up, Penis
Asian
Parker?
Venom for a second.
They
They'll
will
do
make
Asian Venom too. I'm like, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Good
Hunter's
Asian.
about to go on his like SJW rant. He's like, "Oh, they'll probably make an Asian Venom or something." Like, all right, Hunter, like, calm down, dude. Like, all right, Hunter, we get it. Save it for
Yeah,
like
we get
Christmas
it. You're
dinner or
racist.
something.
Why would I do
We
that?
get it. You're not seeing Shang-Chi.
Why me? I thought that we usually do this to JD.
I don't know. It's funny.
Last thing I remember from when we
Oh.
talked about Shang-Chi was that you said you said something about it, and I was like, "What are you, racist, bro?"
Oh yeah. No, you
Oh,
went,
no.
yeah, well, you're racist anyway. And I like fucking died.
I like how this podcast we're 35 minutes in and we've just been planning.
We're 35 minutes.
5
in.
minutes in.
Wow.
You're welcome, Sony. Maybe
I don't
we
think
can
we
move on.
haven't even talked about the trailer. I don't think we need to really.
Trailer was
Oh,
And
okay.
that's our thoughts on the trailer. Let us know.
What you think. Yeah. I mean, that was, Venom 2 looks all right. I'll see it. I'll see it day one.
You'll clearly see it over
Oh,
Suicide Squad.
shit.
Yeah. You okay, Harper?
No.
Mutant abilities are kicking in.
Fucking hell.
To me, my mutants.
Oh, my arm just like tensed up, and then I went really dizzy. Anyway, carry on, show.
Your mutant
You know, like
powers are
heart
coming.
attack symptoms, like you smell like burning popcorn and
No,
Don't
that's a
burn toast.
stroke. But I have had it was sore chest, like a tightened chest that then spread into my arm and then up my neck, and I've had that a lot. And then a lot of heart palpitations where I can like feel, it feels like my heart's gonna thump out of my chest.
Look at
That's-
I'm just dying right now.
what
I
I'm
just
seeing the
thought,
doctor.
like, what if you were just like, oh my, and then you just turn into Venom.
Oh my fucking god, you fucking idiot.
that was the bizarre thing I ever heard.
Like he was
Can someone edit him into becoming Venom there?
Mask.
Mask copy.
That's hilarious. That would have been the best moment in the history of like media in general.
That would
That
Harper.
would have been the
That
best
would
moment
shock
in
me.
anything.
Just maybe try to do that next time. That would shock me.
Yeah.
That'd be good for the video. Anyways, we got our Loki poster. It's brown.
It's really ugly.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not very
The
good looking.
clock, smiling clock.
It's a Tom
Yeah,
Hiddleston in a suit and doing his Loki look.
Can't wait to see Throg revealed.
Yeah, that I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Oh, you got what was the grade on that again? It was good, wasn't it?
9.4.
Nice.
9.4,
You're doing the me thing where you just
Yeah, I
like go
hate
nines
that.
and ups. Oh, I've actually got a new CGC book I can show off if any.
You didn't tell us?
No, I think he did tell us. I think that's the one he
No, I showed you. I got the second issue of Armor Wars in a 9.6, signed
Oh,
by
yeah.
Bobby Layton. Bob Layton, mate. Oh, look at that. That's overblown as fuck.
Yeah, it's nice.
Anyway,
I like
Got
that
some
cover.
other stuff
We saw
coming
when
away,
JD and I went to Midtown. We saw the Dick edition of Batman Damned.
Batman
CGC.
Dan #1 and
Whoa!
9.8.
How much?
Yeah, it was like
How much?
700.
Yeah, it was like crazy money.
Jesus
Oh, I
Christ.
have
They,
that.
they also had the first appearance of baby Bruce Wayne from that metal issue.
Yes,
for
they did have. They
$16.
had the metal Dark Knights, the one I brought up before.
How much was it going for?
$16.
Oh,
This is
16.
the first
Okay.
appearance of the Robin King, I think.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
gives
I
a
don't care. Yeah, forgot the character existed. Guardians 3 will apparently be the last movie for Drax, and this was actually this is actually confirmed by Batista himself.
Wasn't he like really upset that they haven't done anything with Drax?
Yeah,
I think
went
he
on-
said
saying
they
they
dropped the
made him a
ball on
bitch.
his backstory, right?
yeah.
And didn't they say like the color of the logo represents who's gonna die? Like in the first one, it's
That was
Groot
just
color.
like it was just like someone pointing that
But
out.
isn't that funny that it's Drax's color? Like, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
but
Kinda.
so comicbook.com was the first people to report on this, being like, yeah, this is gonna be Drax's last movie, and people were just like, well, people were just saying that. But then if you look on that post on Instagram, Dave Bautista commented being like, well, it's the last movie for me playing Drax. Someone else could play Drax in the future. I don't care. So he literally just commented that on comicbook.com.
I think he's moving on.
Yeah,
he's doing-
he says he's
he's
kind of
doing
done.
Knives
He's gonna
Out
be in
2
the
now.
Knives Out sequel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna be Bane.
with Eddie Norton.
He still wants to be
Edward
Bane,
Norton.
but yeah, he just says that he's
Hey, g'day
kinda-
guys, it's me, Ed
He's
Norton.
disappointed with Marvel's handling of Drax because Drax.
And Norm, what was it like on the set of American History X, dude?
I
You
really
felt like
liked
you were in
being
your
on,
own skin
on
finally,
Ameri-
right?
Yeah, it was good to be on American History X because I just got to be me. I didn't really have to act.
Yeah,
I
there was
really
no
liked
acting
that.
involved.
Yeah, there was no acting involved. I was just pure Ed Norton.
The curb stop scene, that was complete improv.
Hey,
I don't
guys,
even
it's
know
me.
who the guy was.
It's me, Ed Norton here. Jesus Christ!
Whoa,
I'm-
Mark!
Hey guys, it's me. I'm also sick.
Mark Ruffalo, what happened? What's your sickness?
I'm dying,
What's
sister.
the remedy, dude?
I'm down.
What's the remedy?
I found this picture on my phone the other day that I think.
Guy Pierce.
No, it's me, Jason.
Oh,
This is certified Mark Ruffalo, man.
This is from April 10th, 2019. So I've had that picture on
Wow.
my phone for over 2 years.
Oh, if you ever
That's
want a
great.
good,
That
Tyler was showing some pictures the other day for the listeners. Who, if you ever want a good picture, look up the Spider-Man Homecoming poster and just
Oh yeah, yeah.
zoom in on
Happy Hope.
Happy. Look at Happy.
it's so good.
Hold up.
Look at Happy. Oh, that was because like Happy
Not
is
look
like
Happy.
yeah, he looks like
Like
James,
James
Bond.
Bond.
And we were in the group chat, and like we at the exact same time sent voice messages
Yeah.
where Tyler and I just went, "When does
And then this
Happy
is him on
ever
the
look
Far
like
From
that?"
Home
And I was
poster.
just like, "We
Look
did
at
it."
him.
He looks so serious.
Tyler also has a great photo involving a Spider Gwen toy too.
Oh my god. Now I'm gonna get DMs
Sounds kinda
about
weird.
that.
Ask Tyler about his Spider Gwen toy, please. Like, I really implore you, listeners, if you care about me at all, please.
Oh, yeah, right.
Why do you have that? Wait, was it your photo?
No, it's actually not my photo.
You had that,
But I
way
did
too
have this
quick.
on command.
You had that.
That's
way-
really, really concerning,
Because I
Tyler.
also have-
You had that.
In case you want to do it to both of them. Anyway,
James. Speaking of Guardians, James Gunn said he had 2 ideas for an HBO Max show.
Speaking of the Guardians.
This is JD's news. As he told me about it.
I didn't break it. The fuck?
He broke it to me because I didn't.
Oh
know.
my god. No,
so Hunter, what's the timestamp? Hunter, what's the timestamp? How far in are we?
We are at 42 minutes.
Okay, I got to mark that down because I'm clipping that JD. 42 minutes.
Like I don't even understand.
I didn't fucking break it.
What happened to my vase? I didn't
That's like
break.
you're a kid and like you smash something and your dad's like, "Did you do this?" That's what you say.
I
Did you
didn't break it.
Yeah.
leak this James?
Did you do
Gunn
this to
news?
the TV? I didn't break it.
No, but I mean it's news. I didn't. It's not my news. I had
Yeah,
nothing
but you
to do with it.
told me. You broke it to me. Okay.
Oh my god, 141
me.
episodes together. Back and forth. I mean, God
I'm
fucking
just saying,
damn.
like, do you want to talk about this part?
What am I gonna
Oh my-
add to this conversation?
I haven't even explained what it is yet.
Okay, James Gunn says he has like 2 decent properties in mind that he'd like to do an HBO Max show on because they're fun to work on. Fuck.
Jesus Christ,
right, man.
I'm not the news
maybe
guy.
it should just
I guess not.
should be Tyler, me, and Sean from now on. Maybe.
Yeah, that'll be the new 52 version.
You guys all wear collared shirts.
Yeah, and like panel lining everywhere. And one of us has to be like considerably more dark and grim.
Any?
I was gonna
any
say
ideas?
I'm like Green Arrow, like the beard's gone and the fancy hair. It's just a buzz
you
cut and a
imagine?
bald face.
Yeah, you rebooted Harper. No beard anymore.
Fuck, not a world I want to live in, and maybe one I won't have to live in for much longer.
Oh my! Don't say
As
that.
if yeah.
What do you
Yeah,
guys
what if
think?
I-
Although I gotta
Yeah.
say though, this is gonna age brilliantly if I do die.
Stop saying
Yeah.
that.
Why is everyone going silent? It's okay, you know.
All right.
Well, isn't
yeah,
there already an episode called "The Death of Comic Rebirth"?
I think there
someone
is.
Yeah,
say
but, and then the episode directly after is the
Chapter
rebirth
2.
of Comic Rebirth. Or whatever.
The Death of Comic Rebirth Part 2.
What do you guys think the HBO Max shows that James Gunn has an idea?
Tyler and I yesterday were saying like it could literally be anything. I mean, he did
Mhm.
Peacemaker for fuck's sake. I
Yeah.
was like, it could be like Challenger of the Fantastic. Like just
Challenges the
Challenger of the
Unknown.
Unknown.
Challenge the Unknown. I mean, sorry, not Challenge the Fantastic. That's an Instagram handle.
Okay. Thanks for your theories. You guys, how was meeting you guys?
It was fun. We were just walking the streets.
We both literally said to each other like, "Whoa, you're taller than I expected."
Yeah, JD's big, bro. JD has. Yeah.
Tyler just felt intimidated the whole time.
Well, I saw him
wearing a
across the
shirt.
street as a thing, and I saw like this purple shirt, and then I saw your hair, and I was like, "That's JD right
You're
there."
on a purple shirt.
Yeah.
There he is.
You were like
Harper,
receding hairline.
why
That's
didn't
the
you like
guy.
my video?
Did I not like your video?
No. I'm not saying like it like with like the an actual like. I'm saying like you didn't like your comment. I felt
Oh
a lot
no,
of
I just
negativity
thought it
from
was hilarious because I spent the whole time like, okay, when are they gonna meet? And I dead set thought like it was gonna cut out before like you guys ever met. And then I get to the end and it was just that like short clip that you asked me to clip because you sent it to a chat and didn't save it. And then I was
'Cause I
like,
didn't save it. I
fucking
thought I
seen
saved
this
it.
already. Like I waited like a minute and a half and just to see the clip that I clipped for you. I was like, oh, okay, never mind then.
I needed it for the YouTube. I forgot to save it.
Yeah, well,
It was
lucky you
just
got
like
I,
a
don't know, I
minute.
felt like awkward, like trying,
Yeah.
I mean, like to just
There's a
videotape,
lot
like,
of people
"So
in the
what's
stores
up,
as well.
See,
Comic boy
I
Tyler?"
felt the same way with when I met Beth, but I just did it anyway, and I looked like such an asshole in that store. There were 2 dudes.
But it's
in
also
there.
it like Midtown is
very
like a
uncomfortable.
populated place, and there's a bunch of like people there, and we were in
Don't worry about
Times
getting your
Square
phone
as well. So
stolen.
yeah. So
Fair enough, yeah. It was just like a minute and a half of just shots of New York City.
That was my goal.
The Sopranos music. or
If I could have gotten one thing on clip, I would have loved to get when the monk put something on Harper.
yeah, it was like
Tyler's wrist.
yeah, it was,
He
You
put
went
his-
Harper Hunter
Yeah,
Tyler.
I
You
said Harp.
fucked it
I
up
said Harp.
multiple. That was crazy.
I said a certain person's nickname for you, Harp.
Oh, makes me want to actually legitimately kill myself every time I hear it.
Harp.
Anyway,
you don't have to.
yeah,
He was
soon
doing
I
that
might
for
not
you.
have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys met a monk?
Well, no, there's just people in
In
this
New York City
It's
that,
like
like,
monks and
They want
they
money.
dress like, I'm sure, I mean, maybe they aren't monks, maybe that's like insensitive or something, but they're
might
dressed
be.
like how I think a monk looks.
Mhm.
And so they were like, they gave me they put a bead bracelet on my hand because there's always people trying to hassle you, like, oh, pay me for this, give me money, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, and then he goes, donation, and I was like, no, and I just gave him back to him, and we walked away.
See, I would have just said thanks and just kept walking like it was.
Well, I was
like,
gonna
oh,
do
they'll
that.
follow- no, they
But
would
I was
follow you.
doing
They would
that,
follow
but he
you.
stopped. But he
Yeah.
stopped me.
Oh,
Well, then,
really?
then like 100 feet forward, there was another one, and then 100 feet after that, there was another one. So they were just
Yeah,
kinda
they were
set
all
up at
lined up. They would have
checkpoints.
jumped us.
Yeah.
oh no.
Then we went on
It's
the set of the
hands.
Amazing Spider-Man 2, which
Yes,
I
of
knew
course.
Hunter would enjoy.
Harper, did you say the hand?
Yeah, like it's like that's the hands operation in New York is giving out beads, and if you don't fucking like give them back or donate, they just group up and jump you.
Well, that was like what they usually get, which I'm shocked that we didn't get, someone will usually hand you like a CD and they're like, oh,
Yeah, like
this
a
is my
mixtape. They're like, yo,
That
come
was my
on,
mixtape.
bro.
And then you're like, oh, thank you. And then they're like, that'll be $5. And you're like, I
Yeah.
thought you were giving this to me.
Yeah, I thought it was
Or
free.
if you're in
What if you
Times
suck?
Square and you see someone dressed as a superhero and you accidentally make eye contact with them, they will follow you being like, you owe me $5 for that eye contact.
Yeah, that's what superheroes
You made
do.
eye
They
contact with
fucking
Deadpool.
stalk people for money, yeah. As a superhero fucking would, you know, stalk
He's a
people.
drunk guy in a robot suit like any other superhero.
There was a dude in like a bumblebee outfit.
Which was a
From
little nuts. That
Transformers.
thing was huge. What
I
about the
always
giant
give money
panda?
to people who are playing instruments in public. Because I'm like, if you have the balls to stand out there and play, even
There was
if
a guy
it's
playing a
kinda shit.
bucket, if that counts.
No, that's a
Yeah.
bucket. Fucking get a real drum loser. Anyway,
He was killing it though.
Yeah, he was going ham.
good on him. Did he have to have a second bucket to put the money in?
He was like kind of across the street.
Yeah,
Well, that doesn't
I
really
didn't have
help
time
me
to pay
much.
attention.
They didn't go there.
They didn't go. We don't go to drum.
We avoided the bucket, man.
We don't go
We
down
went
the
to-
bucket.
We went to
town.
2 comic book shops, I'll have you know.
Did you go to a bodega?
No.
Did you have a cannoli?
No, we went in like a burger joint that was like the size of my closet.
Oh wow.
JD had to order like 4 times.
Was it
Why did he
awkward?
not understand me? So here's the thing. All
Oh,
right, so
here's JD on another racist rant again.
Yeah, it was hilarious. It was
I don't even
actually
know-
hilarious.
I'm gonna
though.
be honest. I don't even know what race the guy was, but that's not the point. The problem was that. Oh God. Okay.
You sound like Jeff Johns on set ready to attack someone. Like, I don't even know what race they are, but I'm going to go
Say
in.
fucking booyah or your career's done. So basically, it's like it's a tiny little burger shop. Like me and Tyler
Yeah.
standing there is like the entire
Ugh.
space. Like it's tiny, right? So Tyler orders. He orders like I don't know the first thing on the menu, and then the guy's like, "Oh, okay." He starts making the burger. I'm like, "Okay." He's gonna ask me like, "Oh, what do you want?" Because clearly we were both in there. And then he just never turns around. And I'm like, "Okay, that was weird." And then another guy walks in. He's like, "Oh, what do you want, man?" And the guy orders, and I'm like, "What the
Yeah.
fuck?" Like,
Where's my
and I
fucking
was like,
burger?
okay.
I want my
So then-
burger.
So then the second guy's burger's like on the grill next to Tyler's, right? And then I'm still waiting there, and like he's just not turning around to me. And I'm like, hey man, can I order? And he turns around like it was like such an out of the ordinary thing for me to say. And then he's like, oh, what do you want? So I'm looking at the menu, which is like right on top of him. And I'm like, oh, can I get the Chipotle burger, which is one of the
Did you
names of
help him out
burgers.
from under it then? Like, did you lift it off him or something?
Yes, I lifted it off. Him.
It was under the mid-
So I was like, can I get the Chipotle burger? And he's like, the what? And I'm like, the Chipotle burger. And he's like, you want the black burger? Which was one of the things on the menu. I was like, no, the Chipotle one. And he just straight up did not understand
It
it.
must have been 30, 40 seconds.
And I'm like, oh, it's the fourth thing on the menu. Like,
And then JD started naming the ingredients of
yeah, I'm like reading the ingredients in it, and I'm like, and then he turns around and some woman comes from the back and she's
She
like,
takes his order.
I'll help you. And I'm like, why does he not understand me?
Yeah, it was hilarious.
I like the idea that you're like reading off the ingredients of the thing, and that guy's just standing there, and from his perspective, it's just, I'll take the bada bing and the bit of bada boom. Like you just can't comprehend. It's just
Bada beep,
Italian
bada bop, bada
gibberish.
boop.
I would take a zappa-da-boo. Right up there.
It was so funny.
I don't know what you're
It
saying.
was so bizarre to me, and I was like, that was so weird.
You're so
Oh.
out of the camera. Like, bada boom, bada bing, bing.
The bada boom,
It's
the
just
bada boom. Tyler's just sitting there like this, just like
There's like
fucking
maybe
hell.
10 burgers on that menu. Like, I'm assuming everything gets ordered within a day. Like, has he never heard anyone order that? Like, it was so weird.
It was funny. It was really
Mm.
funny. I thought it was
I
funny.
was like, can I?
Also, it's on the thing. Like, if you just go, it's that one.
No,
you can
I
just look at the
literally said, I was like,
ingredients
it's
and
the
go, "Oh, yeah,
fourth
okay."
one down. And he goes, the black one, which is the top one. And I was like, no, the fourth one down.
The fourth one?
And then I was
You're
like,
like
1,
four.
2,
He's
3,
like,
like making sure it was the
one?
fourth one down. And then I'm like, it's got the bacon and the grilled onion. And he was just not comprehending.
What if the
And then,
guy?
then someone else had to take his
What if
order.
the guy was
that
like-
was so funny to me.
You ever think that he's a listener of a hero story and he was just so starstruck to see?
He was starstruck.
I know he's like listening to this, like
He's like, yeah, comic boy. I can give him a history of the Flash.
no, he's literally
my-
just watching
that's
this at home, like
I gotta say though, the best thing about the hero story post is that we just jumped Davian at the same time. Like that was just
Oh my
absolute
god,
perfection.
we
Oh.
fucking destroyed that
I really
Wait,
guy.
tried
David.
David too.
Tyler almost convinced me because he said.
But if I got you, then it might have been better actually, man.
Well, like because you said.
I said stop posting about SawCon like anybody cares.
And I sat there for like a good 30 to 45 seconds reading it.
Yeah, because I was expecting Davian to say, I don't even what is SawCon, and I would just go SawCon these nuts, bro.
But
and then I could drop the mic.
I looked at it for like almost a minute, and I was just like, "Is that like a convention for the Saw franchise?"
That's what I thought.
I had no idea, and then I was about to ask Tyler on the Hero Story account in the comment section, "What the fuck is SawCon?" And then when I was thinking of that in my head, I went, "SawCon these nuts." Yeah, right. Now I got it.
You almost walked into that.
I almost did.
And if you did, and Tyler replied to that, we would all.
It would have been like a begrudgingly.
It would have turned completely.
I love
exactly.
Davian's line of attack when I was like, "Oh, let me ask my 61,000 followers." Was but what's your like to follower ratio? And I was like, "What the fuck?"
You were like about 60 times better than yours. I was like, "Oh shit!" I love the fact that like Davian said something, and I wrote like, "Oh,"
and he's like, "That was
definitely
JD."
I can guarantee this is JD, and I was like,
me.
"You're an idiot."
Oh god, that was too good.
My favorite part was he was like, "Oh well, ratio," and I was like, "Ratio this pal," and then I don't know if you guys saw it, but he commented again ratio after I said that, and so I just deleted the comment.
I was wondering where the comment went. Yeah, so he comments. Harbor puts ratio this pal on the Hero Story account, and then on all 4 accounts that I have on Instagram, I like and it.
All
he
4
likes
of
it on
mine.
his.
Yeah.
It was too great.
JD and I united with every account that we and then I said, "Davian, you better do it," and he went into all 3 of his accounts and liked it as well. So good.
That was great. So you can say it was a successful day in New York City.
It was good.
And then you fell asleep on the mic with me.
I also fell asleep on the train on the way down.
I fell asleep on the bus on the way home. So
Jesus, how do you guys?
I was awake on the train on the way home. So we got to Grand Central and it was like 5:41, and the train that I needed to get on was 5:45 or something like that. Whatever it was, like 4:41, 4:45. And I was like, "Oh, I don't think I'm gonna make it." And I made it within like 30 seconds of the door closing. And I'm like,
"Yeah." And when I got to the bus stop, the bus was like about to get there. So.
Perfect time.
Yeah.
And then when JD got home, he called me and then our comic artist Drew, and we talked for like 5 minutes, and then JD just stopped replying completely.
For some reason, that felt like 40 minutes that we were on the mic. I don't know why. When I read the message this morning, you guys were like, "You fell asleep 5 minutes in." I was like, "What?" That felt like
you fell asleep, but we were so confused because he was still on the call, not muted or anything. We're like, Is he okay? Was he kidnapped?
Yeah, and the hunter came into the chat and he said, "Nobody heard from JD? Like you thought he was dead or something? Like he got kidnapped."
Drew actually phoned JD and left a message like, "Hey man."
He left me a voicemail. Like I got it the next morning. I was like, "What the hell?"
It's like, "You okay, bro?" Because like it says you're still in the call, and then he left the call something, which means his laptop died. We're like, what's going on?
Making sure you're okay.
Making sure.
Hey buddy, just making sure you're okay. Still says you're in the call, but I'm not talking, so just checking up on you.
Me just fucking passed out.
That's
the other day I tried to call Tyler and he didn't answer the first time, and I was like, "Oh, I tried to call Tyler." I said it in the group chat, and then Drew started calling me immediately, and I pressed the cancel and I just wrote no, and then he was like, "Okay." It's like, not you.
Poor Drew, man. Okay, we're almost on the news. John Campy says that there's 20 plus MCU projects that are fully planned and currently in the works. Scripts are pretty much done for all of them. 2 of those movies are Avengers 5 and Eternals 2. So
that's such bullshit. The scripts are done. Like they haven't even started writing the Fantastic Four movie they announced. But Avengers 5 is done.
Yeah, Avengers 5 is
Get out of my way,
and Eternals 2.
Get out of my way, Campy.
Emily Blunt says, "No way, Jose," to superhero movies.
Is that what she said?
Who the fuck are you? Like,
is that like her famous line?
That is exactly what
Emily Blunt's famous line.
No,
I'm like, "Hey, Emily Blunt, we hear you doing Jungle Cruise with The Rock. Would you be interested in being the Invisible Woman?" She said, "No way, Jose," and then she left the interview. We got
Not
our first
even
set.
what happened. That's not even the news.
No, it is.
It wasn't that they approached her and she turned it down. She was like, "We haven't heard from him."
No,
Like, I don't give
JD
a
and
shit.
Tyler approached her on Times Square.
On Times Square, yes, on top of it.
On top of Times Square, she was there. They're just like, "Hey, Jungle Cruise, you
Like, what the hell is she
invisible
doing up there?
woman?"
Jungle
Yeah,
Cruise?
that's the first thing they would have brought up. Yeah,
Did I
Jungle
tell you
Cruise.
guys that last week I had a dream that The Rock was at my school, but like nobody noticed he was there. It was just me, and I looked
How
around.
would they not know?
Yeah, exactly. I looked around. I was like,
Walking down the hall.
This kind of sounds like a Rock movie though, where like no one notices that he's there. Like,
but it was like no, he was just sitting at a table, and I was like, that is The Rock? But like, is anything, you know?
That is
But
the Rock. That is in
I
fact
went up
The
to
Rock.
him, and I said, "The Rock," and he goes, "Young Rock on NBC," and I said, "Okay, I was like, oh, didn't you guys cast the Young Rock actor in Black Adam? Like, what's that going to be about? Is he playing young Black Adam?" And he goes, "You'll see that in Black Adam too." And I said, "This is the dream I had." And then I said, "Wasn't young Black Adam a slave?" And he's like, "Young Black Adam too." I was like, "What are you talking about, Rock?"
He just keeps announcing projects. I love the idea that they cast that dude in Black Adam and he goes, "You'll see in Black Adam too," as if you won't see in Black
Exactly. That's what he
Adam.
said.
They're giving
Like,
him
we
the
will give you
same-
no context in the first movie, but in the second one you'll find out.
Yeah, because The Rock told me that Black Adam 2 was going to be about young Black Adam. And I'm like, that's just
Young
it's just going to be a slave movie.
I love the idea that you're like, he was a slave, right? And he goes, "Young Black Adam," like just nods his head. Yeah,
Well, because
Black Adam.
you'll see him in the trailer for Black Adam, but he won't be in the actual movie. Because in the trailer, he'll be like, "What's up, Doc?"
Yeah, what's up, Doc?
Yeah.
What's up, Adam?
Yeah, it's a tease. Like
Adam?
everyone's like, "Oh, I can't wait to see
Duck
that."
feet,
Like,
yeah.
Harper, did you get my message
So
of the
funny.
Young Rock trailer that I sent you?
When did you send me that?
You were on break, and I sent it to you. If you check your DMs, I'm just like, I hope when you come back from your break, this is
Oh,
the
I
first thing
did
you
see that. I was still away on that school camp, and I'd like gotten up in the morning. I had my shower. I was making a coffee. I saw it, and I think I like audibly was like, "Fuck's sake, man!" Like I was really disappointed.
Yeah, I just sent it the Young Rock trailer. I'm like, I hope this is the first thing you see.
I didn't even click on it. I just saw it, and I just like, for God's sake.
It starts with Dwayne Johnson like finale this Tuesday. Families, get ready. And then
That was basically the dream.
Hunter, you should show the boys here the photo I sent you. Like, I'd woken up the kids in my cabin, right, and like they'd gotten up, they'd brushed their teeth, and they were watching this TV show, and it was like a Thunderbirds animated series, and this fucking guy shows up on it, and he looked exactly like Hunter, and so I was standing in front of the TV, like waiting for him to show up again so I could take a photo, and they were all just like, why are you taking a photo of the TV? And I'm like, because it looks like my friend. It's like this dirty, like middle-aged man with a mustache and like long flowing mullet hair. And I was like, that is Hunter, spot on.
It actually does.
Please
look
find
like
it, otherwise this
do you
it
have
has to just be in our photos. Do I have it? I sent it to you.
I have it, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know if it'll like show up on here, but
What?
that's not Hunter.
you said a few.
That was him in a hologram too, but like, yeah, look at him.
That's literally Hunter.
It's like literally him. I saw it and I was in astonishment. I was like, what?
Yeah, you said this was
Anyway.
at 4 a.m. my time. You said the kids are watching a show and this dude appeared. ...
Dot.
That makes Harper sound like a
Sounds
dad.
ominous.
The kids
Yeah,
are
it
watching.
does,
Kids
it
are
does.
watching a
It does
show.
a bit.
You know, but the kids are watching.
The kids are
What about
watching
this?
some shit.
Impulse set photos.
Impulse.
Well, the Flash set photos, but we got
Oh,
to first
yeah.
kind of look at Impulse. The suit's really good. Like it's really good.
Yeah.
It's a cool suit.
Honestly, I feel for me, I obviously it's complicated. I feel like it's things that like it is accurate, but I don't know how well it looks in real life. You know what I mean?
I'm curious to see that because, like, the first
motion.
photos we saw, I was like, "Oh,
yeah,
that
it just
looks-
looks to me it looks a bit off. Like
Really?
I obviously
Really?
can tell that it's the Impulse suit because it's literally just the Impulse suit. But like
yeah,
I don't know if that translates well.
I
is
thought it
the
looked
thing.
great.
yeah."
Oh, yeah, I was impressed with CW.
I don't know. I thought the first photo we saw of him was hilarious because it looked like his arms were like this short. He looked like he was like a 4-year-old.
I mean, it's the same with the Godspeed one for me, though. I think the Godspeed one, like, yeah, it's accurate,
the Godspeed
but it's,
one I don't like.
yeah, but yeah,
The
like,
first episode I
didn't
thought it was a
need to be.
GTA mod, to be honest. Of Godspeed.
Godspeed.
Oh, really? GTA mod. That's the first thing that came to your mind.
Yes.
Not Photoshop. Oh, that's a GTA mod.
That's GTA 5. What?
That's GTA 5. I fucking know that. It's GTA 5. Obviously.
Dude,
That's not the Flash. It's GTA 5.
I didn't
the Flash
break
is
it. That's GTA 5.
Fucking hell.
I think the suit looks really good. Really, for CW, I was shocked. Like this,
Yeah.
this looks.
Well, they've been doing better though.
I was gonna
They
say,
have,
they're not
they
terrible
have.
with
But I
costumes.
was just like,
I mean, the Superman one I like a lot, but it's a bit puffy, and then the Godspeed one is also a bit puffy. I don't
yeah,
really
that's my
like
problem with Godspeed is that it's too puffy.
The
Well,
CW,
problem-
the Flash
no
one
offense
is
to
good,
the
though.
Godspeed
now.
actor, because I'm talking like about myself, but whoever is in that suit looks like they look like me. Like just kind of like a sort of semi out of shape dude, just like sitting in a puffy outfit. Doesn't look very threatening. Like
Well, isn't
imagine
there,
me in a spandex outfit. Who the
Isn't there,
fuck
like,
is
8 of
threatened
them,
by
though?
that?
I'm pretty sure there's
It's
like
like a 23-year-old with a dad bod. Yeah, well, I guess they're all 23-year-olds with dad bods then, aren't they?
We're all gonna see a set picture one day with him with a mask off, and it's gonna be you, Harper.
Yeah.
Like,
And then Harper's
I
gonna
signed-
see it and be
I
like,
signed a contract. Like,
It was an NDA, like you couldn't discuss it. Oh my god.
that was
How
you
would you
just
guys
hinting
feel
at
like
it.
if that was the reveal? I would hope your immediate reaction would be like, you were like, yo, did you get a role in something? Like you finally like, oh, you're gonna be acting, and then you find out I'm in like the Flash season 8 or something, and you're like,
as
oh,
Godspeed.
you went for that.
That's
Oh,
why you did your week away from Instagram. Like you were like,
Yeah,
oh,
you
were filming.
I'm getting away into the mountains of Vancouver.
You're just
I
in
need to get into
Vancouver.
the mind of Godspeed. I need to take a break.
Yeah, I'll visit you on set. I go
Let
to
me just
Vancouver.
read, you know, every Godspeed issue. Oh, there's only like 12 of them. Excellent.
But then
I
you
have,
brag about it in the interviews where they don't know anything. So like you just post it, and it's like the actor for Godspeed has read every Godspeed comic.
Every Godspeed issue.
I have a cousin
That'd be
who's
awesome.
one of the lighting guys on the Flash show, and I texted him asking how the Impulse suit was, and he's like, "I can't say because of contract reasons." I'm like, "Well, was it cool?" And you just went, "It exists." So,
It exists.
so I guess maybe up close it doesn't look that good. So we'll have to see him.
I think it's I don't know. It's hard to describe because like you look at it and you go, oh
You-
fuck, that's the Impulse.
You also got to
costume,
think
but it
about
looks-
the fact that in the show it's gonna just be the same old CG model that just
Yeah.
does that
Yeah, that
every
is true.
time. So
Mhm.
It's true.
Not really on it. Doesn't look like it's.
I don't know.
some motion
It's
to it.
like, yeah, I'm interested to see it in motion because like it looks like a really excellently made cosplay suit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Like, if I saw that at a convention, I'd be like,
I'd
that's
want a picture.
fucking rad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I'm also, I don't know if it's gonna look. I don't know. It's an odd one.
For
Yeah,
the show,
anyway.
I was very impressed. 'cause I
It's
was expect-
shockingly accurate, though I will say.
Yeah.
like shockingly so.
I was expecting like the leather jacket with like the zipper almost, and then
Oh no, I think they're
like
past
what, like
at
that
this
that
point.
the Smallville like black suit or the black trench
Hey, I
coat
like
with
that
the black
costume.
shirt.
I like
well,
that
I
costume.
was
a
thinking
lot.
more like early Flash suit, like early CW
With the zips. yeah.
Maroon.
Yeah,
I like
exactly.
that
Like
costume
very
too.
leather.
Anyway.
I actually like that one too.
I think
The
the,
red logo.
the helmets.
I think we're finally getting past we're finally just getting the comic book costumes for characters now. Like
Yeah,
Yeah,
I-
MCU
no-
they're
no-
we're
MCU
past
too.
worrying
Finally.
about it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You know,
But it has
Good.
me excited for Wolverine eventually.
Kate Bishop,
has- bro.
oval hips.
what is Moon Knight gonna look like?
Oh yeah.
You know,
I Oscar Isaac probably, but
oh, obviously.
Fantastic Four.
I mean, his
Are they
costume.
gonna go
dickhead.
blue and white or black and blue? Like
They're probably gonna go blue and white. I would assume.
I feel I want black and
Are
blue.
we gonna get? Are we
They'll
get?
probably go they'll probably do the Kirby stuff. So it'll probably
We're not gonna get the '90s 4 boob window.
yeah. Imagine that's what they did. Can you
That's why
imagine?
Emily Blunt turned down the role.
Yeah.
Oh my god, can you imagine that they did that and they did like there was an era where Thing wore a mask because he was disfigured. They did that and they did like all stretched out Reed. Like if Reed can't control his powers and all that. Like they just went with the weirdest version of the Fantastic Four.
It's like remember when the Avengers game did the Ultimate Iron Man suit, but they did the first one with the bug eyes.
Oh
and
yeah.
And it's just like, no one wants that one.
Introducing the Ultimate Suit. Comic fans will know this one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Remember that comic fan? As if any Iron Man comic fan gives a single fuck.
Comic fans will recognize this.
Yeah.
Yeah. But...
Okay.
And they did the Superior Iron Man one, but it was missing the mask.
Yeah, it looks amazing, but it is missing the mask. It should be like a feature, like you can flip it on and off. Anyway.
Last bit of news is Zack Snyder said that his plan for Man of Steel 2 were to have Brainiac as the villain and Krypton.
Nice.
And Kryptonians that were in the Phantom Zone for Man of Steel 2, or from the original Man of Steel, come back for this.
Man of Steel Chapter 2.
Yeah.
Which was Man of Steel, Let There
You
Be
can
Carnage.
say his plans or anything at this point.
Man of Steel, Let There Be Brainiac.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what we all... Age of Brainiac.
Yeah. What if like that was the post-credit scene of Man of Steel and it was Feora or whatever in the Phantom Zone? And when I get out, there's gonna be Brainiac.
You're gonna say there's gonna be Feora, like when I get out, there's gonna be Feora.
She has the red wig.
Who was that other dude? You know the big dude? He was big dude. I said.
I don't remember his name.
He was the because they changed the names. It was clearly Ursa from the original comics, and is it Non or something like that?
Ursa.
You know, like they're in like Superman 2, but
yes, Superman, yeah.
It's clearly those characters, but Zack Snyder replied. And that was off topic. Anyway.
That's so out of the. That's so bizarre for this show to be fucking just off topic. Spent 35 minutes talking about Venom.
It was
the Venomverse
comics. The Amazing Spider-Man King's Ransom was very much just okay. It was 80 pages. The New Avengers
80 pages.
Yeah.
80 pages.
It was like a New Avengers reunion, which was cool, but that only lasted like maybe 4 pages of New Avengers stuff. So they did talk about New Avengers moments though, so that was fun. Cool. Yeah, it was okay. Like I give it like a 6. I was disappointed. Batman Urban Legends. I only read the Batman story, which I really liked. It dealt with Jason killing a child's father and Batman being like, "Hey, that's not good." And Batman has candy.
That's not on, bro.
I thought you were gonna say Batman Jason killing a child, and I was like, "This is what they're doing right now."
What?
No, he killed that.
You imagine that first issue, he kills the dude's dad, and he's like, "Only one way to fix this," and he puts another one in. Like you'd be like, "Fucking hell, what are we doing?"
Gotta finish the deal. Yeah, you gotta finish the job.
Jesus Christ.
Just like,
I know what it's like to live without a dad.
I wouldn't want that for you.
There's a lot of good. The whole issue is basically just Batman and Jason
That's
talking.
I don't need to be a pussy about it.
But it was good. Like Jason straight up said,
like, get it the line from Iron Man 3, and then he blasts him.
Then he kills him.
Jason says, like, he tells Bruce, like, you don't understand. When I was an orphan, I had nothing. When you were an orphan, you had Alfred, you had money, you had wealth. And Batman straight up says, like, no, I get it. Like, I will never get that. I understand.
Yes.
Hell yes.
Yes.
This is what I want the Fantastic
Is that the Empire fucking fantastic?
Yeah, the
Mr.
Iron Man one.
Fantastic
Can you
Iron Man
imagine
one?
if they did Tony's or if they did Reed
People would
Richards,
be
but in an Iron Man suit?
pissed off. They'd be so
and
bad.
I want Johnny to wear a suit. Yep.
And then John Favreau's in it as well. Yeah.
And he's in the
that
poster,
Sue costume, them trying to fit in the 4 in the boob window is fucking hilarious.
It's fascinating to me that they tried to justify it as well. In the comic, she wears it because she's like, I want Reed to notice me finally. I have to wear this to do it. And it's like, no, you just wanted to draw that.
Is that better or worse than the Power Girl? I only have the boob window because I don't have a logo that I feel it represents.
It's like, shut up, Karen. Like
equally worse.
Like, if you want it, yeah. I don't know.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt Hunter. But
that's okay. No, I enjoyed that collage. You should post that and be like, "This should be the Fantastic."
Just say leaked concept.
Only
My
Hero Story
Fantastic
listeners
Four.
would know about it, but people that don't listen to the podcast
leaked.
What the hell is History of the Flash? What's this History of the Flash guy doing? But yeah,
I'm known for having shitty opinions. It's okay.
Urban legends. It kind of showed that Batman has a pocket in his utility belt filled with candy that he gives the kids during emergency.
Does he sing "Baba Black Sheep" like Zemo?
Yeah.
Black.
That's so funny to me. I don't know why. Can you imagine that? I'm going to see my informant here, and it's a little kid.
Hunter, I'll be honest, when you started, I really thought you were gonna say they reveal that Batman has a pocket on his utility belt, and that was just it.
Yeah,
that was all. I figured. I mean, there was a few.
I've seen them before.
Credit card in it.
Bat snap.
Oh god,
why is he keeping one of those
money
with
sound
candy?
effect?
I can't believe he's got one with candy. Like he
Does
must
he eat it?
That's,
Yeah,
Yeah,
he says it's for kids during emergencies because it distracts them, and he gives it to a child, and it distracts the kid. So then he could talk.
I just want to see
the
a panel
kid's
of him
family has
have-
just gone up in
Well,
flames
basically,
because the
like-
Joker's blown up their building.
like, "Here's a Twix,
fucking
kid."
lollipop."
Here's an
Yeah,
old
like-
candy that's been rolling in the lint of my
Here's a
pocket.
butterscotch that I've had since
Turkish
1939.
delight, irresistible.
He gives the kid a lollipop, and then he's just
It's like smush.
take this, go over there. I need to talk to Red Hood. And the kid's like, okay, Batman, and runs away. And then he goes, kill the kid's dad? What the hell, man?
I've only got so many lollipops, Jason. Like I can't.
I
do
have
this
2
every
left.
day.
2 left.
And one of them is for me.
Could you
One of them
imagine
is for me.
the DC fact post like on Instagram that they'll make a post like Batman keeps candy on all situations in the comment section. The comment section, it would be a picture of Ben Affleck's Batman, and they'll be like, Batman keeps candy.
It'll be the
Absolutely all the
same
time.
picture of Ben Affleck's Batman where he's walking like,
Yeah.
yeah, it'll be that one,
Yeah.
and then a lollipop next to it.
Oh god, it's
Oh,
gonna
God.
happen. Star-Lord is bisexual. Picture of Chris Pratt at a red carpet.
Yeah, picture of Chris Pratt.
No
in Parks and Rec.
context at all. I'm not gonna say the sword. I'm not gonna say this is just in comics. I'm just gonna post
Yeah, it's a
that.
picture. It's a picture of Grant Gustin's Barry Allen, and they're like, "The Flash once ran 16 trillion times the speed of light," and it's like,
Oh, for fuck's
That's what the fact pages do, because people are more attracted to the actors, I guess. So they click on that, and then they're like, "Wait, Chris Pratt is bisexual, but that's not Christian," and they freak out over it.
That's not Christian.
God.
Hunter's just pissed off the religious portion of our fucking listener
It's
base.
always this picture of Ben Affleck.
Yes.
Yeah, that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always that one.
And they'll be like, Batman has candy in his.
I remember when they released that image, I saw a comment because he's got no neck in that image. I saw a comment that said he's hiding his neck so Superman can't break it. I always thought that was so good.
That's good. I mean,
Yeah,
he
I-
never has a neck.
"That's
in
good
there.
20. That's like good 2015 humor."
Yeah,
In
yeah, it was
2015,
like
I probably wouldn't
2015.
have thought that was humorous.
Yeah, it was like 2015.
People were all mad at Ben Affleck being Batman. I remember I was at an airport and I got a magazine of just hatefulness to Ben Affleck.
Magazine.
Yeah.
How did,
It was just
what
like
do you
Ben
mean?
Affleck should never be Batman. This was before BBS was out.
Oh,
No.
it's like a gossipy kind of one.
Yeah, and just like this would
Yeah.
be a
I
terrible
got a
terrible choice
magazine.
for Batman. It
Someone
was when he
sent
was
me.
like just announced to play Batman. And I remember
I remember
like,
my
was
mom.
mad at that.
I was hanging out, and my mom called me over and said they just cast Batman. And I was like, "What do you mean?" She was like, "Ben Affleck's going to be Batman." And I was like 12, so I was like, "What?" Like,
What?
You
I
were
was
12.
I would have been 12. It was like 2013.
You were 12. You are like, good lord, man.
Well, he's
What?
16 now.
You're just so.
Yeah.
You're such a little baby. Like I had a mortgage when
there's
that news
nothing I
came
could
out.
That was my third wife.
Yeah, like, my kids had already decided they didn't want to see me
My
anymore.
Baba Black
son
Sheep.
was 12.
He was already
His
giving
son
out
was-
candy from his utility belt at that
Yeah.
age.
I'd already killed like 4 dads by that time.
I remember
God.
when Ben Affleck was cast as Batman, I was excited, and I don't remember why. I don't know if I've ever seen a Ben Affleck movie in my life during that, except for Daredevil.
Daredevil,
no,
that was like the
my
one.
that was my absolute like.
And I liked that
I
movie
was
as a
like, oh,
kid.
it's-
So
it's,
when he
so
was
did
cast as
I.
Batman, I was so shocked that people were so against it, and I was like,
come on,
I was angry that people were against it. I was like, no, he's gonna be a good Batman.
Same here.
Yeah. So even when Pattinson was cast, I was like, here we go again.
I remember walking into a barbershop when Pattinson was cast and being like, "That's good," like flat out, that's good.
I'm like, my first thoughts were he doesn't really look like Bruce Wayne, but I could.
He doesn't look like Bruce Wayne.
I
To
thought
you?
his chin was too pointy.
But Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
This was
Yeah,
my first.
what are you
Okay, now
talking
I do.
about?
Now I do. But this was my first reaction. I was like,
You're an
he's kind
idiot.
of pointy chin. Okay.
He also said
really
Roman numerical, so
Well, I mean, you got to
did,
remember, like, I guess Batman is known for his like tremendous double chin.
Clearly, I'm excited.
No
now.
jawline
Yeah,
whatsoever.
Exactly.
Batman,
Clearly, I'm excited now. That's funny.
Like at the time, I just
got the shirt. He got the shirt.
I got this after the trailer. DC Fandom. They showed the trailer right after Matt Reeves is like, their shirts available at dcfandom.com/shops, and I was like, I bought one instantly. It was like $35 US. But yeah, DC Fandom was a good time. Excited for October.
Like how he said 35 US, like he hasn't spent like 3 times that on an Avengers straight.
Or Daredevil, Brubaker Volume 3.
just a quiet little.
Yeah. Hunter's like, don't talk about that because my mom watches the podcast and she'll know my bad financial decisions.
I spent $90 on a. I spent $90 on a trade the other day.
What trade?
$90.
I bought the hardcover of Doom Quest because it's
that was $90.
Yeah, well, it's been out of print since the first time they printed it. It's 4, but you know.
well, that's the rationale.
Yeah, but it's been out of print since they.
I would pay $90 for Doom Quest.
Well, it's also because I've got. I mean, you can't see them, but I've got all the ones with like the gold label. There's only 5 of them, and now I've got them all. But I saw it, and like someone was selling it for like 120, and I was like 90, and they accepted, and I was like, fuck.
I hate when people accept my low ball offer. I'm like, fuck.
It was also brand new, like it's still in the wrap, so I was just like, oh fuck it, I'll go for it. It's hard to find. You can't buy it from any stores. Like,
I mean,
it's been out of print
I'm pretty sure you're the wealthiest person on the show.
You're the wealthiest person on the show.
Probably.
It's such an odd way to put it.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I probably am.
Independent.
Even though JD is the Tony Stark of the show.
Well, JD is probably about to be.
Okay, moving on.
I'm just saying he's getting a new job. Maybe
we don't.
I don't count other people's dollars.
The audience doesn't need to know that
you don't fucking
won the
have
lottery.
to, do you? I'm not asking you to.
I want the audience to think I'm working.
I'm just saying, JD.
I want the audience to think I'm working at Home Depot for the rest of my life.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. I think anything's gonna fucking pay better than Home Depot. So
it's actually been the worst. It's actually been the worst thing that I've like said it on the podcast before, because now people will just send me Home Depot memes on Instagram, and I'm just like,
I'm sure you find those hilarious.
Of course I do, but I'm like, at first I'm like, how does this random follower know that I work at Home? Oh, right.
Although I gotta say, I did see a teacher meme the other day that I thought was hilarious. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the term "no hat, no play." Have you heard of that before?
No.
It's an Australian teaching staple where if the kids are going out and they don't have their hat and it's a sunny day,
oh my god, I forgot about that.
No hat, no play. And it was Darth Maul, and it said Australian teachers, and like the one side came out and said no hat, and then the other side came out and said no play, and I was like, yeah,
I forgot.
I like how you said, have you ever heard of no
brilliant.
hat, no play, as if me and Tyler from New York would hear of some Australian like school saying.
Well, like I don't know. I assume it gets fucking sunny there, and like maybe your teachers
they
care
make
about
you
cancer,
wear a
but your
hat though.
country doesn't fucking care
I
about
remember
anything.
Hunter told me that when he went to school in Australia, they made him
bro.
wear a hat.
If like in here, like if you have no, you could be wearing nothing. It could be 150 degrees out. They'll kick you out. You could die.
If you're wearing
in
a black
recess
sweater, then like go outside.
Yeah.
See, we actually care, but you know.
Yeah, you guys have hearts.
When I lived in Australia,
maybe not for much longer.
It's true. Like,
yeah, yours is giving out.
About to give out.
I was in grade 2, and sometimes the teachers would not let you go outside if you forgot your hat at home. It's like, no, you're stuck here, kid.
You have to bring a hat.
Yeah, otherwise you can't have
crazy.
recess. You have to stay inside. And
what if you can't afford a
everyone
hat?
goes outside. Well, it's a school uniform when I was there. Like everyone wore them.
That's absurd. What is this country?
It's not just like a baseball cap. We had like the full round like bucket hat.
What is our country, Tyler? You've got half your nation storming the Capitol building.
You know what I mean, though.
Okay, moving on.
Oh no. Comic Rebirth takes another 2-week break.
DC Festival of Heroes came out. It was celebrating all the DC Asian superheroes.
I don't know if you should be talking about this one, Hunter.
Come on, man. I liked it. I'm the only one here who read it.
I was gonna say, come on, I like Asian stuff.
Yeah, Hunter's like, I have one good Asian friend.
I got this comic yesterday called The Good Asian, and it's about Asian racism in America told through a noir comic. I haven't read it yet, but it
noir
sounds cool.
comic. That's cool.
Yeah.
Huh.
So
You're a
Anyway.
sucker for noir stuff.
So
I
DC
am.
Festival of Heroes was,
Spider-Man Noir is your favorite Spider-Man book.
That's my favorite comic ever. So
I'm taking this cube thing with me.
It's not very
It's-
good, is it?
it sucks so hard.
Thank you.
It actually is like upsettingly bad. Like it should be good,
Thank you.
but it sucks. Anyway,
Festival of Heroes. It's
That's
kind
it.
of like
Margaret
Action
Saul wrote a good
Comics
one,
1000, Flash 750,
yeah,
stuff
it's like
like
an
that. where it's
anthology,
like,
you know?
Yeah, exactly. A bunch of little stories. I think the best one was the Connor Hawk one that featured Keenan Kong, new Superman. Though he's in his rookie suit, so I feel like the people that wrote it maybe didn't remember that the
You
new
right
Superman.
there, Harps.
You okay, Harper? Okay.
After a heart attack.
Maybe I forgot that new Superman got a new suit at the final arc of his run, but I guess we're back to the rookie suit, his training suit, so that bothered me a little bit. Also, there's a part where they're at a actual festival, and Cyborg sees he's like pointing out all these cosplayers like dressed as superheroes, like, oh, the Atom, oh, Gold Lantern, I love that. It's like, is Gold Lantern in continuity? I thought that was in the future. Besides that,
Is that the issue where Leanne showed up?
Oh,
Leanne Harper?
Leanne Harper show.
oh yeah,
It's cool.
You know what
very
I
cool.
did see that got me very excited? I saw that Sean Chen did the art for one of the stories in there. With people. Beth sent
90s
that to
Iron
me.
Man.
She was like, look, Sean Chen did it. I was like, oh my God. He did the art for the 90s Iron Man series, if you're wondering,
Yeah.
Hunter.
The Kurt
okay.
Busiek one.
Yeah.
You know, the
Wait,
pretty.
he's
the
a
pretty
big
Tony
Iron
Stark.
Man fan. He knows.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot
Yeah,
you were
you're
a big fan.
preaching
Talking
to
to
the
the
choir
biggest
right now.
Iron Man fan in the Instagram
Yeah,
community.
of course. Yes, I am. There's a lot of good stories in this in general. I thought every single one was good. None of them were bad. Some of them were just 2 pages too. There's a really good Cassandra. There's 2 Cassandra Cain ones actually. One of them being two pages. That's it. Just of her eating, but it was entertaining. I thought the Black Lightning one was really good. There was one focused on Black Lightning and his family, like dealing with just different cultures. There was
Dealing with them.
That sounds morbid, doesn't it?
well,
I'm
it-
dealing
He
with
will
the
take care of this culture.
That's basically what happened. There's one on the Atom, which was very short, just of him like getting a virus out of someone's body,
Ryan
like,
Schuller?
shrinking down. Yep, it was Ryan.
Super
then
cool that
there was-
Can you
Giant
imagine they
Irie
did
were-
the Atom, but it was
Ray Park.
Ray Park. Wait, what? I said Ray Park. What's his name?
Ray
Palmer.
Palmer.
Ray Palmer. Yeah, I said
Ray
Darth Maul.
Palmer.
There
That
was
would have been
one
fucking hilarious.
with
That would be so fun.
I don't know. This is like a new character. I've never heard.
mean,
of
it
this
wouldn't
one.
be,
just
but-
collectively like, no, they didn't.
Have you heard of the Monkey Prince?
Monkey.
Yeah, that was the one that was on the cover, right? They had, like, the cover.
Yeah, is this a new hero? 'Cause
No,
I've never heard of
no.
this person. It's someone like a shapeshift. So the whole story is that he pretends.
I'm
he's
pretty sure
Shazam.
my girlfriend's mum has told me about this character. She approached me one time. She went, "Have you heard about this?" And I went, "No, I don't know what you're talking about." That sounds very familiar.
Well, it ends with basically he disguises himself as Shazam, and then to get to Dr. Savannah, and then Shazam, the real Shazam comes in, so he goes back to the Monkey Prince, and then they beat up Dr. Savannah together. Then he fights Shazam for some reason. He keeps calling Shazam a YouTuber, saying like, "I hate this YouTuber smile. I just want to punch this YouTuber in the face." So Monkey Prince hates Shazam, and then it ends with him shapeshifting back to his regular form, and he's actually like a 16-year-old kid. And then he goes to his high school, and then he goes to his friends. Says like, "Marcus, come over here. You gotta check this out. Look, Shazam caught Dr. Savannah." And his friend's Billy Batson. So it's kind of like, oh, he hates Shazam, but he's friends with Billy. And then
I think his
end-
first appearance is in this issue.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
okay.
is not. Same name, but not the same thing.
Okay, well, it ends with saying the adventures of the Monkey Prince will continue this year. So
Monkey Prince will return
yeah, he will return in
Venom
Avengers
Chapter
Endgame.
in
Two.
Avengers: Infinity War. Yeah. Question
But-
mark?
So yeah, I mean, in the end, it was actually one of the better anthology series. So I
You
enjoyed
think
it.
they'll do that for Venom too? Venom will return.
Yeah. Yeah, that's without
Yeah,
question.
yeah, that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Well,
For
they
Waka-
ended Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Wakanda,
Captain
wait,
America
without
and the
question.
Winter Soldier. I really thought it would say will return. I hope they're not done with that. I always thought that was cool.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I guarantee though. I think did Venom 1 end with Venom will return?
Definitely not.
Okay,
No.
I'm sure it'll happen with Venom 2. For Wakanda, without question. That's you like that?
What did he say?
He said for Wakanda without question. That's what Okoye says.
Will you kill me, my love? For Wakanda? Without question.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
That's the comics. Unless JD, you want to talk about your favorite writer for a bit?
Still my favorite writer. I don't give a shit what jokes you make. Geiger's cool. A lot of world building in this one. He introduces 2 new characters that I'm excited to see how they interact with the glowing man. It's this guy named Geiger. That's his last name. His name's Tariq Geiger. He has cancer, and then he's like evolving on the inside. And when the nuclear bomb goes off, that's what saves him, and he becomes like this glowing figure. It like radiated everything that was inside of him.
Atomic
So
spell.
I guess. So everyone is inside like a bomb shelter, or like they built like this new city that's all inside, and he's like the only thing that's outside with like these big monsters and bugs. So they have
monsters and bugs.
They have a city that's like it's Vegas, but it's like the
so opposite of the scale. Monsters and like a few insects.
well no, I mean they're bugs, but like they're big bugs.
The big bugs.
They're slightly bigger than regular bugs.
Anyway, this woman has 2 children, and she's trying to escape this like Vegas city, but she steals like some important thing to like they have like the king of the Vegas city, and she steals like some important prop that he needed and wants to escape with it. It's supposed to like allow you to go outside without needing like a hazmat suit. They kill her, but her 2 children are able to like escape with the item. And they run into the glowing man outside, and that's where the issue ended. So, yeah, I'm just
thrilling.
Whatever. If it had any other fucking name than Jeff
I'm
Johns,
so happy.
No. If it had
so
any
happy
other
you're gonna
fucking
cover
name
this
on it
ever.
than Jeff Johns, you wouldn't bitch and moan. But you're gonna bitch and moan.
No,
anyway.
I would, because that was boring. I couldn't give a fuck.
You got Gary Frank Art though.
Mark Wade, and I'd be like, okay,
whatever.
I might check it out and trade.
No, you won't. You
Probably
can't even
not.
finish Daredevil.
Hey, I read
Yeah, it's true.
like most of Avengers
Harper,
so far.
spoil more.
Has Vanessa Fisk died yet?
Yeah, she died. Didn't she die in Bendis's?
No.
Oh,
She's
well, yeah,
in
she's-
Brewbakers.
Well,
you even
yeah,
sent
she
me a
is,
page
she
the
is,
other day.
No,
She's fucking
Fisk is like no. That was her ghost just talking to Fisk.
Oh,
where
is
he-
it?
where he's
Oh,
like,
you're
"Shut
at.
up, shut up,
You
shut
are
up."
towards the end. Okay.
Yeah, I have one more
What
issue.
part are you at?
Return of the King.
You have one more issue. What are you doing?
Okay,
Spoil
Harper
it.
told me to go to sleep last
Spoil
night,
it.
so I didn't read it.
Spoil it.
Well, it's because you were being fucking bizarre. Oh, spoil it. Okay, so it actually ends kind of what. It ends on a cliffhangery sort of thing that ties directly into Shadowland.
And Shadowland
Is
doesn't pay up
Shadowland
on
next?
it.
Yeah, like
unfortunately.
immediately after it. And Hunter,
You
You can
Hunter,
skip it
Hunter.
though, bro. Skip
Hunter,
Shadowland.
yeah,
yeah, no,
you
don't
do.
read Shadowland.
Yeah,
But
Just go
also
to Wade's
Hunter.
Run.
Just prepare yourself for an enemy ego. No. Just listen. Just prepare yourself. Put it in. Put it in. It's not a spoiler, dickhead. Put the headphone on. I'm just saying, don't expect a big ending.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't expect a conclusion.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, don't expect like
it's one
oh, that
issue
was
left.
awesome.
It
You're just
kinda-
kind of like, oh, okay.
I kind of feel like it concluded already. Like I'm on issue 500 now.
It
That's
does
like-
feel like that.
Yeah.
Sad
So-
story though. Kingpin, he's
Yeah,
finally
Jesus,
living
pain.
out. You know.
Like Fisk
Yeah.
when he like had that family in Spain. Ugh.
Yeah, and then just
Mr.
like
that Mr. Is it
Godfather.
Mr. Fear? Was that his name?
Mr.
I
Fear
forgot.
was in it, yeah.
That arc is incredible.
it is. It's
Mhm.
fucking depressing, man.
That's
I
one of my
feel so bad
favorites
for Matt.
of all time. That's one
I
of my
also
favorites.
hate
That's
the
top
ending of
5
that
Daredevil
too.
for
When
me.
he's like in the jail cell and the police officer walks in. No, she's waiting for him and everything. You're just like, oh, it's so icky. It's so fucked. Anyway,
Yeah.
that was our Daredevil review. Check out the podcast on Apple, iTunes, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, that's it. We have
Oh, that actually is the end of the episode.
yeah, this is the end of the episode. Real quick, check out Book Club, which will be out over the weekend, probably Sunday. We will be reviewing Superman Secret Identity. We're actually just about to record
wrong,
that, but
Jake.
it'll be out around Sunday.
Yeah, we're gonna be reviewing Superman's Secret Identity, guys.
We're reviewing Superman Secret Identity. It's a great story.
So yeah, check out Book Club on. It's gonna be just on YouTube. So if you're listening on audio right now, we're only reviewing it on YouTube. So
even though you've all bought it, I think I might end up retracting Armor Wars.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Well, if you want to find out why, watch Book Club coming this
Oh,
Monday. Or whatever the fuck.
Oh, that's good.
Well done.
Yeah.
You want to do the outro, JD?
No.
Okay. Tyler, you want to do the outro?
Do I want to do the outro?
Yeah.
Tyler, do the outro.
Thanks, assholes, for listening to the podcast. It was all good. We had a lot of fun. Everyone here is a dickhead and has handles that they can say whenever they want. I'm Tyler.
I never say mine.
Would you like to say yours?
You can follow me at Comic Rebirth. I do kind of like sort of like mini essays about
You
comic
can follow him
books.
at Comic Paradox or Harperiously.
That's not my personal handle anymore, but thank you for
changed
shouting that out.
That's when we first met. Come on.
It is. I was actually going to delete that account soon.
Don't.
JD, so
I don't want to lose our
hold on to-
DMs.
Oh, that's so sweet. I'm about to lose my life, and you're worried about our DM.
What am I going to remember you by?
True.
Point. All right.
Okay,
True.
Harper.
Not the
Wait,
podcast that we've
wait,
done
Harper.
40
If you're
episodes
gonna
together.
die after this episode, can
Yeah.
this outro just be your will? I just want to know like how everything goes down.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Let's do it.
Your last message to the.
You remember that Arkham Knight trailer where it's the last will and testament of Tony, not Tony Stark, of Thomas Wayne? This can be the last will and testament
That's
of
a good ass trailer, man.
Yeah, of
I would
Joshua Allen Harper.
say, oh geez, I think the reverse Flash statue and the Flash statue can go to JD. All of the Iron Man stuff will go directly to Tyler. I think the Halloween. Who wants the Halloween masks?
I want him.
You want them?
I want him.
Captain America, Winter Soldier
Gibbs
poster
or whatever. The guy that followed.
Yeah, Ethan Gibbs.
He can have
Gibbs,
all
thanks
the
for donating to the stream.
he can have all the Halloween ones.
I think it would just be like split evenly between JD and Tyler, and then Hunter can get fucked. I think.
Wow.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to meet you.
Why? You're like
I'm
9
kidding.
feet taller than me.
I'm kidding. I'd
be like, oh hey Hunter, how's it going?
Yeah.
What are you afraid of?
Maybe this fall. Maybe.
That being said, like we could meet and I could fuck you up. I could beat the shit out of you.
Wait, Harper. I thought we were fighting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we are.
Harper. I wouldn't fight JD. Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
No, JD will kill me.
Yeah.
I gotta say, it was a great serotonin boost seeing Davian say JD is built like a tank. I was like, wow, that touched me.
How is that news though? Like we've all.
But it's the only time that I've actually appreciated anything Davian ever said. So
Yeah.
Well, that's fair.
It's the only thing it's the only time his words have mattered.
yeah, it's the only time I actually like read his message.
You'd have to end this show if Davian like killed himself or something.
If you die, he has to take your place.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be
also, by the way,
that would be a new 52.
You guys had fucking Sean on. Surely Davian's got
I
to be
like
on.
Sean.
You had
I like
fucking Sean. Like,
people actually.
how bottom of the
message us.
barrel do you want to reach?
I got
fucking
quite
hell.
a few messages
who's
saying that
next?
they like Sean
Pete?
on the show because he reads
no.
Suicide Squad.
Oh fuck
It's like
off,
it's
who
nice to
cares?
see someone new.
I was very proud of him for trying not to swear the whole episode, and then at the end being like, "Who the fuck do you?" Oh, and then he like interrupted himself. I was like, "Yes, Sean."
I think I literally said like Harper's so proud right now.
Yeah, you did. And I messaged him and I said, "Sean, I want you to know that I was proud when I heard that."
I
said
love
that
you.
exact thing.
And I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Is that the words your family never said to you, Hunter?
Wow.
And thanks for being a hero.
And remember, every second is a gift. Goodbye.
Wow.